Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2013 Hell in a Cell live reactions. It's the same cast as usual, me, John, Mom here, all three of us, and we are ready. We have some news to update everybody on. The original kickoff match, Big E Langston versus Curtis Axel for the IC title, was canceled because Curtis Axel, like the mark that he is, got injured and couldn't be available. So now, what they did was they used Damian Sandow versus Kofi Kingston for the pre-show, and they gave Big E Langston, well, technically they gave him a spot on the discussion panel where the big show is usually, and he challenged Dean Ambrose to a U.S. title match, which Ambrose initially declined but eventually accepted. So now we're getting Langston versus Ambrose U.S. title, and apparently the opening match is the Tag Team Championship Triple Threat match. John, your thoughts?
That is insane. What a way to start Hell in a Cell, and what an announcement concerning Dean Ambrose, the United States Championship, and Big E Langston. I'm going to be honest, this match is significantly harder to call than the match that we thought was going to happen going into this, that being Big E Langston versus Curtis Axel for the IC Championship. However, upon thinking about it with the little time that we've had, I am still going to say that we're going to see Big E Langston become the new United States Champion tonight.
Absolutely. As we get our opening package, lots of brimstone and fire and hellish things, but I am ready for Hell in a Cell 2013. How about you, John?
Oh, absolutely, and as you said, a lot of pain, a lot of suffering, a family product.
Absolutely. PG for the win.
Absolutely, and I can't believe we're opening up with a triple threat tag team match, but you know what? I think this is going to be a match with a lot of velocity, a lot of amazingness, a lot of mind-blowing action, and you know what? This is the adrenaline rush of the show. This is how I would describe this match.
And the champions are entering first.
Yeah, kind of surprising. I'm normally used to tradition saying that the champions enter last. But, these three teams have a huge responsibility before them. Jim Ross once said, the people who open the show are almost as significant as those who close it. You got to be willing to get the crowd on their feet, get them energized for what's to come. And I think these three teams can definitely deliver as we see the Rhodes brothers now in the ring, prepared to defend their tag team championships. And what I said in our preview commentary just might be the greatest match in that belt's history with the talent we have in the ring.
It is definitely possible. And now, Dean Ambrose is almost taken out of the equation, which almost makes me feel like the Shield has a lot less of a chance to win.
Absolutely. I mean, you never know. Dean could still get involved, because I remember back at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, remember Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns were in the pre-show, and Dean Ambrose's Money in the Bank ladder match was right after that, and Rollins and Reigns still tried to interfere on behalf of Ambrose. So, blood is thicker than booking, so to speak.
Wow. Don't think I've ever heard that phrase used before, John. Blood is thicker than booking. That's a unique one.
Well, you've heard it now. I mean, the Shield, again, they totally work as just one cohesive being. It's unlike anything I've ever seen with any other faction in wrestling. Even more so than my personal favorite faction of all time, Evolution. The Shield's just on a totally different level.
Absolutely. I am definitely looking forward to this match.
Oh, yeah.
Usos are out second. Shield's coming out last. I'm telling you, dude. Shield might have this. Oh, I'm so torn. I know the Usos aren't going to win. But between the other two teams, I'm just so torn.
Man, I would be elated if the Usos were able to nab their first tag team title reign, and I'd be just as happy if whichever team wins. Again, as I said in our video, I can't be unhappy. That's impossible, because I'm a fan of all three of these teams. So I'm just going to kick back and really enjoy this one.
This match, I feel like, is going to be the kind of match that makes me miss JR's commentary.
Absolutely.
Frickin' Lawler, man. I just can't get over the fact that he still has a job and Jim Ross doesn't.
I think Jerry Lawler goes through the motions because JR is gone. You can definitely tell the difference between the King's commentary when he was with JR compared to post-JR, if you will. And it really is a travesty. JR just said a few days ago that he feels like he's out of touch with today's current products, so who knows, maybe we wouldn't even want JR around, unfortunately, as much as I love him. But here's to hoping that JBL and Michael Cole, with their chemistry, can kind of carry this matchup, because I love watching those two interact.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you're talking about Jim Ross might not be in touch with today's product, as if Jerry Lawler is.
Yeah, really. You know, I once heard that he doesn't really know many of the guys on the SmackDown roster, and when they would appear on Raw, like, he kind of would always struggle to remember their names and whatnot. It shows you how tuned he was.
Oh yeah, Rey Mysterio's on the Spanish announce table randomly.
Which I think is very cool. Welcome back, Ray. I'll be very curious to see how that stem cell treatment, worked on his surgically repaired knee for, what is it, the 8th or 9th time? I mean, that knee's going through so many surgeries, but it's good to see him. Good to see him back in Spanish announce table. Maybe scouting a future feud. Who knows? Depending on what happens with Del Rio or...
Yeah, I was just going to say, there's a chance maybe he gets involved in the Del Rio Cena match.
I just think it's a little weird that he'd be at the Spanish announce table on Tonight of All Nights, when Del Rio probably has the biggest title defense of his reign.
Yep.
Just very interesting to me as we see now the Shield has entered the ring. All 3 teams, which totals up to 6 competitors, are in the ring now.
Or better yet, maybe he gets involved in the Los Matadores Real Americans match.
That would be great. I mean, a endorsement from Rey Mysterio to Los Matadores, or as we like to say, Los Matadores, would be exceptional for that team.
You just need to pull out that Spanish announce table voice.
Absolutely. And we see Goldust and Seth Rollins are going to start this thing off. Very interesting.
And one of the... Oh, no. How do tag team triple threat matches work? Remind me, please.
I think it's first fall to finish, so it's not elimination style, and anybody can tag in any other member of a team at any time. So you see Seth Rollins just tagged in, I believe. Is that Jimmy Uso?
I don't know. Which one has the chest tattoo?
I'm not
sure. My mom is telling me that Jay has the chest tattoo, so this is Jimmy.
Okay, so I was right. That is Jimmy, and we see now Jimmy Uso and Goldust are going to take the reins here. So, what you just saw was a perfect illustration of the rules. Even if you're a quote-unquote, the heel tag team, so to speak, you're not barred from tagging a member of the face team. Any tags can be made to anybody at any time.
Goldust is still weird, but I'll be darned if he's not pretty darn solid in the ring.
Oh, no, I've been very happy for Dustin. My personal feelings towards his personality and some of his personal beliefs aside, his in-ring work is second to none since he's come back. And, he looks fresher than ever and completely rejuvenated.
I almost feel bad for Cody, though, that he comes back and he's in this super hot angle and he ends up in the frickin' tag team division of all things. We had world title aspirations for you, Cody. You're better than this.
It is true, but you know what? I think it's just another integral part of whatever story they're trying to tell with Cody Rhodes. His Road to WrestleMania season should be very interesting to watch unfold.
Oh, wow. One of the Usos just used a crucifix pile driver to lead into a roll-up.
Very impressive.
That's one of my favorite. I mean, it wasn't as impactful as I don't remember who does it. I think it was Sin Cara that used to do it to Antonio Cesaro when they had matches. But it was rather than a crucifix power bomb, it was more like a crucifix driver where he really slammed his neck into the ground. But that's one of my favorite moves. That's a move that Austin Aries uses a lot. It's so cool.
Oh yeah, no, the Usos are just so agile, and their athleticism is why I love these guys so much. I mean, it really is their biggest marketing point, is their athleticism as a team.
Well, and the whole twin thing.
And the whole twin thing, obviously. But
they're the Bella twins of the male division.
There you go. And, again, I would be so happy for these guys if they were able to nab the tag team championships tonight, but I just do not see it happening. But good teamwork there by the Usos there. You saw, I believe that was Jimmy, go for the shoulder thrust, and now Jay just nailed the forearm.
Definitely some solid actual tag team wrestling going on in this match. When was the last time we saw that in the WWE?
No, and that's another reason why I love the Usos. Even teams that you could argue are a well-oiled machine or this, that, or the other, they understand the psychology of it. When you nail a move, I'll tag you while you just executed this move, and we'll cut the ring in half, and we'll isolate the opposition. They really get that. I think the Shield do as well, but the Usos just really have it down to a science. A nice move there by Reigns.
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say the Shield is really amazing at that too. When they do their thing where they'll isolate someone in their corner and they'll start beating them down, and it's so weird because when they do that in those series, it seems like there are 2 men in the ring more often than one because they get the tags so often that by the time the 5 seconds runs out and the last guy goes out of the ring, a new guy's back in, and it's constantly a 2-on-1 with that.
No, absolutely, Ashton. You and I don't think we could stop, singing the praises of the Shield because their cohesiveness and their nature as a team. And what's always impressed me about the Shield, whether it be 2-on-2 or 3-on-3 or whatever the scenario, it's like you take one down and you think that guy's down for the count, but they recover so quickly and you think, oh, I'm going to get the win, but then they pop right back up. I mean, they're in it to win it in every matchup, and that's what makes them so dangerous, which is why when you I think the Shield winning was your official prediction, and it certainly has merit because, again, look at who we're dealing with. Seth Rollins, his agility and an athleticism. You said that you think he could even be he could be Jeff Hardy without the personal demons, and I totally see it. And Reigns, to me, has the best spear, in WWE, and I think one of the best spears in WWE history. Not since Goldberg, absolutely.
And I will add that even though I did officially technically pick the Shield, I did say it was pretty much 50-50 between the Shield and the Rhodes brothers.
Absolutely. Yes, you did say that. And I think one of your big contingencies in your prediction was Dean Ambrose interference. Will that happen now, knowing that Ambrose will be on the card later tonight defending his championship against Big E Langston? Big questions here.
Ambrose isn't even at ringside right now, is he?
No, he's not.
See, and that could definitely play into it. Like, I don't think Ambrose is going to do a random run-in when normally he's just out there ready to interfere on his own. And this is a no disqualification match, so it really would make more sense for him to be there. But I guess now it's like he got caught by surprise, so he's not going to be out there because he's preparing for Big E Langston.
So you got to wonder if maybe Rollins or Reigns are thinking, well, anything that Dean could do for us, a steel chair might also be able to do if we want to bring one to the inside later on in this matchup. But Reigns especially earlier on came in like a house of fire in this match. He's somebody. Every time he's in the ring, I am just in awe. And when we were talking about powerhouses last night, we were having that discussion about, big men and where that type of wrestler was going. I think about Roman Reigns and his athleticism, and it just gets me so excited. I think this guy has potential to be like another Batista, for me. Just freak power and ability.
I don't think he's got the pure strength that Batista has, or as Triple H would say, the pure stopping power. But I do think that he has a significant more amount of athleticism than Batista.
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt about that. And you see now, just like I was talking about with the Usos earlier, they're cutting Goldust off, keeping him away from Cody. And also the Usos, if you'd want to make a tag to them. But, Goldust, I think, is going to trust his brother more to get the job done for their respective team. And you see, again, Roman Reigns keeping Goldust isolated.
Yeah, that was a pretty smart move there. He pulled him by his leg and then dropped an elbow before he had a chance to roll over. That was awesome. Very smart.
That word you just used, Ashton, you just used it again, smart. That, I think, is one of the words that really personifies, really encompasses what the Shield is all about. I mean, they wrestle so intelligently. I mean, see now, Reigns has just been incapacitated by the DDT. I wouldn't be surprised if Rollins,
ran across the ring and knocked Cody Rhodes out before Goldust could get to him.
Exactly. I mean,
nope, didn't need to. Reigns got the tag.
Yes, he got the tag.
And Rollins ran across and knocked Cody out.
See, how good are we? That's what I'm saying. The Shield, they're not just a way to tag air, Goldust. He's like, I saw you got back body drop, but maybe my imaginary friend will come in and help us. Crap.
Uh-oh, looks like Roman Reigns is setting up for a spear. Oh, never mind. He got, thrown out of the ring. Dang. This match is going to pick up, but before it does, while it's still in its infancy, let's go ahead and take care of some unfinished business. Who are you picking for the Ambrose-Langston match?
Yeah, as I stated before, I do think Langston will be nice move by the Shield. I do think Langston will be the new United States champion tonight.
And I do agree, believe it or not. As much as I love Ambrose, I think that the Shield is going to get along just fine without their titles.
No, absolutely. Nice Irunagi there by Reigns. No, they wouldn't have promoted Langston in my eyes unless they were really serious about giving him a pay-per-view moment tonight.
This match is getting ready to break down. You can really feel it. I mean, Reigns just hit like a really cool sideways Uranagi, and Cody Rhodes broke it up, and Cody Rhodes is getting all kinds of fired up in his corner. If Goldust gets the tag, it is going to be the hot tag.
No, absolutely. You can feel it's at its boiling point. There's so much pressure building up here, with Reigns again keeping Goldust isolated from not just Cody Rhodes, but I mean the Usos got totally taken out in a brilliant neutralizing maneuver by Reigns and Rollins, taking both of them out, making both of their faces hit the ring apron. And now they're back up. They're still recuperating. I'm telling you, man, even if the Shield does not walk away with the victory, they can walk away with the honor of probably being the most intelligent tag team in this match.
The most tag-teamiest tag team, you mean?
Absolutely. You got to think, maybe they keep a copy of The Art of War or something in their security jackets or something.
They're the only tag team in this match that aren't related to each other, and they have the best chemistry of the teams.
That's insanity. No, teams like that and teams like the Usos, at least in my book, really prove why tag team wrestling to me is an art form in itself. And you see Goldust now trying to get back to that vertical base, and Reigns is just taunting him, knowing he's in full control.
Uh-oh! Goldust.
Nice snap power slam.
Arm drag combination.
Yeah, it was a nice move there by Goldust. And now, can he get to Rhodes?
I think we're going to see a double hot tag here. Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. Rhodes is in. Rollins.
Here we go.
In. Yep, we got it. Here we go. Cody is running roughshod right now.
No, absolutely. Here comes. Oh, I know. I thought here comes the moonsault, but no. Here comes the
roll up. Nope.
Nice roll. Nice.
He did his drop back into the face. Moonsault time.
Cody's a house of fire right now.
That moonsault is picture perfect. Kick out by Rollins. Wow. Yep, the match is starting to get really going, man. Here it goes.
I can't believe the Usos have been able to contain themselves in my eyes.
What are they going to do? They haven't been tagged in.
That's true.
They're such a third wheel.
What a block there by Cody. And look at that. I think one of the Usos just got in an altercation on the outside. I don't know if
one of the Usos just tagged himself in on Cody.
That was smart. That was very smart. Cody gets disposed of with the clothesline. What a cross body.
Oh, God! Rollins kicked out. Oh, my God, that could have been bad.
Come on, Usos. Come on, Usos.
Usos are getting really fired up here. He just hit a super kick to Rollins' gut. He just hit a butt bump in the corner to Rollins. It's obviously not going to be a 3 count. That's not a finisher.
I've wanted these guys to get their moment.
Wow, Reigns broke that up. He really felt the need to break it up.
Hey, you never know. Any move can beat any man on any given night in my book. Oh, my God. Oh, it's broken down. It has broken down.
The Usos are absolutely losing their minds right now. Looks like, I think that was Jay, I believe, that just jumped over the top rope.
Will his sacrifice vain or not?
Samoan drop!
Oh, what impact!
Is it? Kick out! He kicked. Good.
Oh.
Wow!
Come on, Usos.
I think he's in the ring right now. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He's going to the top rope. He wants a big splash move.
I guarantee you Seth will get the knees up and maybe get it into a pinning combination as well. He's been known to do that. Or no.
Yeah, he crotched him. Wow, man, this match is intense. Oh, Cody Rhodes just tagged himself in.
Oh, man, could it be Crossroads?
Rhodes. Nope, he reversed it.
Wow.
Corner.
Rollins is resilient. I've come to learn that about Rollins.
Well, I mean, anytime your first match, you take a gigantic ladder bump into a bunch of tables, you know you're going to have an interesting career.
No, absolutely. I mean, actually, thank you for reminding me of that spot. That only further illustrates my point. But then you figure when it was the 11-on-3 handicap match and Rollins was the last man standing and he continued to fight on, the countering of the Crossroads after all the offense he had sustained. I mean, Rollins is a beast.
What in the world are they going to do here?
Tower of Doom, maybe? I know it's just...
That's what it's looking like they're going to do.
Oh, my... No, Cody, don't do...
Here's the suplex... Oh, my God, someone...
Oh, what?
Cody Rhodes just suplexed Seth Rollins from the turnbuckle into the other 4 competitors.
There should be only one Uso left.
It was all of them. Everybody but Cody Rhodes is on the ground right now.
Wow, that's crazy. Look at all those bodies.
Wow.
Let's take a look at this again.
Oh, no, Cody's on the ground, too. There's an Uso somewhere, just not there.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Oh, there's the Uso. He didn't tag himself in yet, though. I wonder if he's going to. What the heck is he doing?
Is he gonna...
He just broke up the pin.
With a splash.
That was random. That was stupid. I mean, it was smart for him, but... What the heck, man?
He's gonna try and capitalize.
Well, he can't capitalize. He's not the legal man. Cody Rhodes is legal.
If only he could have tagged himself in beforehand. Oh, spear!
Super kick.
Super kick. Oh, it's broken down. It's broken down.
Rollins is the only one left in the ring. Where's Cody? Goldust is in the ring. What's he doing? Rollins is beast, man. Here comes Cody to capitalize.
Disaster kick.
Oh, powerbomb! Powerbomb!
Buckle bomb. Is it gonna do? Oh wait, but Goldust.
Oh, he got caught by Goldust. What the heck? Oh my God! What a crossroads!
360 crossroads.
Wow!
Yeah, look at that. That was teamwork.
That was the best crossroads I have ever seen.
360 crossroads.
That was amazing.
That was insanity was what that was. And you know what? For my money, that was the best championship match in that title's history, just as I said it could be. I mean, that was awesome.
That was freaking intense. Wow. And of course, Goldust's paint is pretty much all off at this point.
What a contest. What an opener.
What a maneuver!
Owens fought till the bitter end, man. I mean, look at that spear.
Dude, that Pele kick that he nailed on Goldust, I was like, oh God, he has hope! And then, no.
To think that he got caught in the crossroads and the setup was an uppercut.
Man. I can't think of a better setup for the crossroads.
Yeah, I mean, that really was. That was perfection. That was perfection. And my heart breaks for the Usos because I'm such a huge fan of those guys. But Rhodes Brothers retained, so far I'm 1-0.
And I am a proud 0-1 because the Shield was amazing.
No, they always deliver.
Oh, look, there's Shawn and Trips.
Seeming pretty jovial with each other.
Jovial. Good word.
Indeed.
Indubitably, yes.
In live reactions, I always like to flesh out my Scrabble championship, so, you know.
Seriously, freaking John Cena? Do we really need to see this? He's gonna be on the show later. We don't need more freaking video packages of him. I
can't wait.
Why are you so looking forward to this?
You should know why. I said it all in our commentary last night.
Do you still think that Sandow's gonna cash in tonight after he just won the pre-show?
Yes, I do. I really do. He's going to go 2-0 at Hell in a Cell, and that's going to be a bragging rights for him. He'll be like, first I beat Kofi Kingston, and then I became the World Heavyweight Champion.
Okay, just so we're clear, he does not have a British accent.
Well, he does in my world.
Just because he's smart doesn't automatically make him a Brit.
Oh, yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, yes, it does.
They're in Miami, Florida. The site of WrestleMania 28.
This is where the Yes Chants were born.
What, The Miz?
He said he was gonna fight Bray Wyatt. So.
Oh, I hope he gets destroyed.
Not a match, because Vicky said she wouldn't grant him a match, but he said, fine, then I guess it'll be a fight.
Oh my. I hope he gets triple teamed and destroyed, and I don't know, maybe like a neck broken or something. I don't know.
You're always very violent when it comes to the Miz, and this is coming from me.
He deserves it. He deserves every bit of the violence that I perpetuate towards him.
I just want to tell everybody, my friend James just commented on the opening match. He said Shield, Usos, Rhodes Brothers could be the modern Edge, Christian, Hardys, and Dudleys. That was an awesome opener, so that's huge praise right there.
I can see the Edge and Christian comparison for the Shield, and I can see the Hardys comparison for the Rhodes Brothers, but the Usos ain't no Dudleys.
No. I may love the Usos, but I'm not that crazy.
Shut up, Miz. You're not cool.
Just think. I think it was at Hell in a Cell. What was it, Ashton? 2011, or where him and R-Truth ambushed the main event of Cena, Del Rio, and Punk for the WWE title.
Exactly. You nailed it. Hell in a Cell 2011.
Yeah, and to think now, 2 years later, Miz is here, having a fighting segment with Bray Wyatt. Nothing against Bray Wyatt. I think he's a boss, but I'm saying in perspective of the Miz, to go from being involved with those top guys to this, it's just really hilarious to watch.
I really want to punch the Miz's ugly face. Seriously. Oh, I hope I hope they dominate him.
They will. It's 3-on-1, and not just any 3-on-1.
Wait! Bray Wyatt's cutting a promo. He's singing. Why is he singing? Did he just call Miz Hollywood?
Yeah.
That is awesome. They mean less than salt to me too, Bray. Oh man, Bray Wyatt is awesome.
I'd love to do acid with that guy.
Now, the lights are going to come on and they're all three going to be in the ring. Or at least Harper and Rowan.
Harper and Rowan. I don't see Bray getting involved in this for some reason.
What the heck, Harper? Rowan? Get back in the ring, man. Yeah, thank you.
You just really want to see the beatdown.
Ew! Well, Rowan just freaking rolled out of the ring for no good reason.
Oh, nice waistlock takedown there by Harper.
Harper's a beast. Dude, I swear, Eric Rowan needs to be a Viking in the WWE before he retires. The horn helmet, the sheepskin, everything. Just full-on Viking.
Oh, I don't know if that would be a legitimate gimmick. I don't know if I'd be friends with that or not. Kind of like the Shield, I'd like to see all three members of the Wyatt family to succeed in singles endeavors. What a boot to the face!
To the face!
Hopefully that's... What? How sweet would it be if he attacked The Miz?
I thought they were going to induct him into the family.
I guess not.
What the heck?
I really would have liked to have seen him attack The Miz.
Why is he saving The Miz?
Maybe he likes The Miz.
Didn't I predict that this would happen in the predictions video, that it would be Kane and Miz versus the Wyatt family?
I don't remember you saying that, actually.
Because I thought that I remember you saying something about how, but I thought that Kane was going to join the Wyatt family.
No.
I must have said that in a non-recorded call, because I know for a fact that I said that.
Right, yeah, I agree. It must have been non-recorded, because I know that wasn't part of our discussion last night.
Man, this is a load of BS. Screw you, Kane. Tombstone him! Kick him in the stomach and tombstone! Yes! I'll take a choke slam. Screw you, Miz.
Oh! His night just went from bad to worse.
Oh, that was...
I'll tell you what that's about, Lawler, because the Kane that we all know and love does whatever the hell he wants.
That's right.
Man, that dominance from Kane kind of took me back to 02-03 Kane, my favorite incarnation. That was great.
He looks to be in great shape, too. He looks like he lost weight.
I think he did. Hey, him and Mark Henry slimming down, that's what's best for business in my book.
Have you seen Mark Henry with his head shaved?
Yes, I have, and he looks...
Kimbo Slice.
I was going to say a badass Mr. T without all the facial hair, but yeah, Kimbo Slice I think would be more accurate. Even with Kane making the save, Miz ends this segment laid out flat on his back.
Just where he belongs.
I think the only reason he's able to take these wounds probably with such stride is because I think he's married to Maurice, not engaged.
I don't think they're married yet.
Yeah, I think it's just an engagement.
Yeah.
Either way, though, I'll be honest, that's probably the only aspect where I really envy The Miz.
I don't even know if I envy The Miz, because as hot as Maurice is, she seems freaking annoying.
Uh-oh.
Fandango? Who's he going against? Are we going to have an intergender tag match? Khali and Natalya versus Fandango and Summer Rae?
Oh, why do we have a kickoff again if all this stuff's going to be on the main card? But then again, hey, I'm all for seeing Johnny Curtis on pay-per-view.
Fandango! It's like being at the Mango Tropical Cafe? What are you even talking about, JBL?
He's incoherent to me half the time, and I love it.
I feel like that's not even a thing. The Mango Tropical Cafe. That sounds extremely made up. Yeah, they did announce it as Summer Rae and Fandango, so we're probably going to get an intergender tag match.
Well, Summer Rae's in-ring debut on the main roster. Congratulations, Summer.
Yeah, really. Now we just need Paige.
Exactly.
And Emma.
Oh, yes.
For those of you who didn't know already, John has a huge crush on Emma from NXT.
It's so true. Guilty. I play Dance Dance Evolution a lot in private, and every day I beat my own high score.
Oh, God. That sounded so sexual. Every day I beat my own high score.
Guess what? Since you caught it, I know my intentions were made perfectly clear. Happy live reactions, everybody! You know what, Ashton? I think I'm warming up to this match solely because it is Summer Rae's in-ring debut on the main roster and on pay-per-view, no less. And it is Fandango!
Yeah, but you know that they're not even gonna... The Divas probably aren't even gonna get in the ring. It's probably just gonna be Khali and Fandango. Khali gets a couple brain chops in and wins.
Oh, those brain chops.
Shh. He has a direct line to my funny bone, I swear. Of dance. Oh, of the salsa. And Summer Rae's all happy. She's just clapping for him like, yay! He's saying words.
Oh, man. You know what I love about Johnny Curtis, though? Even if you look back at his NXT days where he was like the psycho, just the psycho guy, I guess, pro in the locker room, whatever gimmick he gets, you can tell he puts 110% of himself into it.
Yeah.
Like, I just watched that, and I'm like, you're enjoying yourself. Well, in the WWE, I don't really believe in the phrase enjoying yourself too much, because I feel the more you enjoy a character, the higher your rate of success. So, good for Curtis.
Really? Freaking Hornswoggle needs to be involved in this?
Oh, what I wouldn't give to shoot him in the face.
Just put him in a match against El Torito. He'd get his nap snapped.
No.
I just said he'd get his nap snapped. He'd get his neck snapped. I have problems.
Well, see, no, the only problem I have with that is that I like El Torito, and he's actually entertaining, and we wouldn't want his stock to drop by getting in the ring with that green fecal matter known as Hornswoggle.
Green fecal matter?
Yes, that's right.
So he's baby crap.
Yeah, he's baby shit. Absolutely.
I was going to say baby dung, and that just sounded wrong, so I went with crap.
Well, it's okay if it sounded wrong because nothing about Hornswoggle is right. At all.
That's true. That's very true.
My favorite segment with Hornswoggle was when JBL had him trapped in a steel cage and he just beat the ever-loving crap out of him. That was delicious. That was delicious.
Khali's so agile, it's amazing. Oh, God. Johnny Curtis. He gets out of the ring. Get back!
Yeah, Kali's so agile, he makes Kevin Nash look like Usain Bolt.
Yeah, well, yeah, I wouldn't even disagree with that. I think that he also makes Kevin Nash's knees look like steel.
The $6 Million Man 2.0.
I'm back. Hashtag no more buzzards.
Oh, man.
Look at Summer Rae getting feisty.
Uh-oh. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, she was faking her out and she went back in. Oh, man. Here we go. This is it. Summer Rae's in-ring debut in the WWE.
So excited right now.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I've been very impressed with Summer's work on NXT. She deserves this more than Ava Marie and JoJo ever could.
It's like we're watching her grow up on NXT, and now she's finally getting her shot at the big leagues.
I feel so proud.
Now it makes you wonder if and when they're going to call up Emma, Paige, even.
And look at the wrestling between these two. The sequential maneuvers from both sides. I'm very impressed.
Blows everything that Eva Marie's ever done out of the water. That's for sure.
Yeah, the first few seconds were more entertaining than Eva Marie's entire career.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, she just owned it with a little dance and yeah, that just happened to you, Natalya. What are you going to do about it?
Natalya's so feisty about it, too. Oh, she just got spilled on her face. Poor Summer. As if she didn't have enough of a flat nose. Now she's got an even worse one.
A nice transition to the front facelock and then the fireman's carry holding into the armbar. That's very impressive. And now look at that. Oh, my God.
They're wrestling! Guys, the Divas are wrestling!
Guys, I think it's a pretty big compliment when somebody's able to hold their own, chain wrestling with Natalya. A friggin' heart. Very pleased with
Jesus spanked!
Very impressed with Summer Rae right now. And, hey, she earned that tag, I guess. I wanted to see much more of those two, though.
Oh my God, Fandango's gonna get put into a sharpshooter. Hornswoggle's even laughing at him. You know you're pathetic when Hornswoggle laughs at you. Yeah, Hornswoggle, yes! Oh, freaking.
Oh. I knew from the moment Khali became a World Heavyweight Champion I was going to hate him for life, and that moment just reaffirmed that point.
He just saved Hornswoggle.
Unforgivable.
Ooh, a Fandango cuts out the knees of the Redwood.
Yeah, forget chopping down the Redwood. I want him to burn it to the ground.
And then urinate on the ashes.
No. Khali isn't good enough for Johnny Curtis's urine.
Wow. That's a passionate hatred right there.
He just saved Hornswoggle.
He did.
I now hate Khali more than Santino, Miz, and Zack Ryder combined.
That's hard to believe.
Oh, believe it.
Especially Santino and Zack Ryder, because I feel like the Miz hate in you is 90% Miz.
It's nowhere near as strong as yours. It's not even a hate so much as it is an annoyance. But Santino and Zack Ryder, yeah, definite hatred. Oh, Khali's gonna dance with her, I bet, or something.
Is it just me, or is this match actually pretty good?
I've been entertained. I was so not looking forward to it because I thought, oh, Khali's gonna be in this match, but you know what? Natalya and Summer Rae and their work, and Fandango, really going in there and doing his thing has been really solid. And even Khali has been tolerable till the Hornswoggle.
Dude, Natalya just used a Michinoku driver.
That was beast. Summer counters the Irish Whip. Discus clothesline by Natalya.
These divas are putting on a better wrestling match than the guys in this match.
I think Summer really wanted her debut to be memorable, and she's succeeding. I actually want Summer Rae and Curtis to win here because Summer's been that impressive. And she just might do it! Do it!
She got it!
Yes!
Holy crap! Summer Rae just pinned Natalya Neidhart!
It's a good day, ladies and gentlemen. A damn fine day.
That match was overwhelmingly good.
And the Divas made it so, guys, and that's only our first taste of Divas action. And I can't wait to see what the actual title match brings.
Wow!
I'm going to say this right now. If Brie Bella does manage to take the championship off of AJ Lee, I would not mind a Summer Rae Brie Bella feud. At all. What
Man.
a debut for Summer Rae. So proud of her. I mean, like you said, Ashton, I don't think it was overstating it. We watched her grow up on NXT, and seeing this, that was awesome. Big congratulations to Summer.
And, I mean, for those of us who watched FCW, it goes all the way back with her. She was the GM of FCW for a while.
Nothing makes me swell with more pride as a wrestling fan than watching the very evolution of a performer. That's just great.
Caitlyn with the dye job.
That was wow.
No longer with the dual tone hair. She looks much better.
Yeah, she does. I like it. It actually looks more natural for her, even though it's a dye job.
Yeah, no kidding. And she is on the panel with R-Truth and Dolph Ziggler. I wouldn't mind if those guys went at it tonight. Have a one-on-one match.
I just want to see Dolph do something. I'm really wanting him to get back on the radar somehow.
Yeah, what was the last match he was in that was important, other than the quick Randy Orton match that he just had?
Some U.S. title match, I think, against Ambrose.
Yeah. Man, talk about falling off the face of the earth. That's a shame.
It really is. I mean, you and I are huge Dolph Ziggler fans, and I mean, I remember the night that I watched Dolph Ziggler become Mr. Money in the Bank. The markout I had, you would have thought John Morrison had won it for how happy I was for Dolph. And just to see him here is really disheartening to me as a huge fan and a huge, to steal a Paul Heyman turn, a huge advocate of his. But hopefully he can find his way back to the promised land soon enough.
Yeah. He's a babyface, so maybe if Sandow cashes in and Cody Rhodes is still stuck up on the tag team division, we can get a Dolph Sandow feud.
Absolutely. I mean, Dolph does own victories over Sandow when Sandow, was holding the briefcase. So
here we go.
That.
Langston time. 3 ain't enough, man. I need 5. Oh, but of course Ambrose is coming out first.
And honestly, because there was no presence of Ambrose in the tag title match, I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see Rollins and Reigns, cover Ambrose.
Yeah, no kidding. Ambrose wasn't around to help them out. Why would they help him out? This might just be what you were predicting and the start of the end of the Shield. Dude, I'm telling ya, I want an Ambrose Rollins Reigns triple threat match at WrestleMania so bad.
You just might get it.
Dude, like that, pretty much since the Shield won their titles back in, May?
Yeah, at Extreme Rules.
That's the match that was on my mind. Like, okay, now somewhere down the line, these guys are going to face each other.
I really think it's Langston's time, bro. There's something in the air tonight, and not to go into a Phil Collins song, but, I think Langston is going to seize the moment here.
Big E, baby. He's looking angry. Pat that workout chalk all over the place. Fool. By the way, I know a lot of people say, oh, Big E Langston looks like Carlton. For those of you who are on the internet right now, which if you're listening to this, I've got to kind of assume that you are, pull up a new tab and Google Warwick Dunn.
Is that to say that the comparisons are completely false, or that they're closer than people realize?
No, Warwick Dunn is Big E Langston's 180-pound lookalike.
Okay.
Former football player. He was a Tampa Bay Buccaneer and an Atlanta Falcon.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but, dude, in the face, they look like freaking twins. Other than the fact that, obviously, Big E Langston's face is a little bit wider because he's just bigger overall.
I think you showed me a picture of Warwick Dunn once. I think you and I were having a Skype call about Langston, and you're like, hey, do you want to see his Twitter, or something along those lines, and I saw it, and you're right. Yeah, I second that. Go and Google that, because I have been one of those people that made the Carlton comparisons, and then you just stop that dead in tracks, and you're like, no, you haven't seen this guy, have you? And then I did, and I'm like, holy crap.
As soon as I first saw Big E Langston back in FCW, I was like, holy crap, when did Warwick Dunn buff up to 300 pounds and start wrestling?
I gotta ask you, Ashton, because you're the biggest Dean Ambrose fan that I personally know, and you and I have talked about how highly William Regal holds Dean Ambrose and saying that he's everybody's perfect opponent for the next 10 years. Do you think that Langston and Ambrose will be demonstrating great chemistry in this match, or what are your expectations in ring-wise?
I don't expect great chemistry because these guys haven't really had any kind of an opportunity to work with each other yet, but it wouldn't surprise me if they did just randomly have chemistry because they're just both great performers and they know what they're doing in the ring, and Ambrose is such a great ring general that he could probably walk anybody, regardless of how green they are, through a decent match.
I'll tell you, Dean Ambrose has got some balls, man. He signed his death warrant in the early going of that match by slapping Langston, and Langston has just exploded ever since.
Yeah,
this is a nice backbreaker.
These guys are putting on a pretty good match as far as psychology goes so far, with Langston kind of dominating. Ambrose goes for the crossbody, Langston catches him and slams him down, you know. Ambrose is freaking toying with him, man. This is awesome. See, did you see what Langston just did? Ambrose is slapping him up, and he's looking right back in his face and being like, "What you gonna do now?" That's how a freaking powerhouse should be performing.
Oh, man.
We went over this last night. We went over it last night in our preview video, and Langston is doing it.
Langston is so focused, and why wouldn't you be? Because you never know in the WWE environment, Ashton, you know, when a performer hears, hey, your match has been nixed tonight because either so-and-so has been injured or time constraints or whatever. I mean, who knows if Langston's heart sank or whatever, and then to know that you're getting a United States Championship match in that match instead, what that does for your confidence, what that does for your adrenaline. I mean, Langston's got to be going on all cylinders right now.
Right, and even better is that not only did he get a different match against a more relevant champion, but it's on the main show and not the kickoff.
Absolutely. I mean, if Langston was really hungering for a spotlight, it doesn't get much better for a guy in his position than being on a pay-per-view competing for the U.S. Championship, which, you know, good news for Langston, it's definitely the more relevant of the two mid-card championships. I mean, Dean Ambrose is just an amazing performer. And I hope he landed okay on that leg. That didn't look good.
He sold it before he even landed, dude. He's fine. It's selling.
Okay.
Like, as he was going to the ground, he was reaching for that leg.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh, man, what's Langston thinking?
Oh, that was brilliant. He just pulled Langston into the freaking corner of the ring. That was amazing.
Again, like, even individually, the Shield has that shrewdness, that cerebral nature to their characters and their performances. Dean Ambrose is somebody I wouldn't want to mess with on my best day because he's so wily in the ring. He reminds me a lot of like a Fit Finlay, where he knows how to utilize the ring against his opponent. It's almost like you're wrestling a handicap match, yourself against whoever your opponent is and the ring. Ambrose is just really a world-class performer in my book. Oh, hanging that arm up.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he just used the ring again. He slammed Biggie Langston's head into the turnbuckle.
No,
I'm Biggie's elbow is bleeding. That's kind of weird.
You know, this is solid strategy from Ambrose too, Ashton, because if you think about Langston's finisher, the big ending, if one of those arms has been taken out of the equation, you know, who knows if he'll be able to hook in that move properly. So Ambrose definitely, you know, wrestling very psychologically here in this contest. And clearly
his left arm is either hurt or he's just selling it. So there's definitely a degree of psychology going on with that left arm.
No, absolutely, and you see Ambrose like a pit bull, you know, does not let up on Langston, and why would he? He's the champion. He has everything to lose and nothing to gain, and he knows it. And you could see that sense of urgency in Ambrose being communicated through his offense. And Langston's
Dean Ambrose is like a combination of Roddy Piper, legend killer Randy Orton, and freaking King of the Ring, King Regal.
Oh yeah, I remember King Regal. You want to talk about ruthless? Didn't get more ruthless than him during that reign.
That's what I'm saying though. Like those three guys, combine them all together, and you have Dean Ambrose.
And see, that's what's so great about Ambrose is because you could put a giant in front of him, and I don't think it even phases a guy like Ambrose, because nothing is more dangerous, Ashton, than a man who's so sure of himself that he's in control of his environment. And that's...
So nothing is more horrifying than a man with no fear.
Absolutely. And that's Dean Ambrose to me.
Yep, definitely. For sure.
I mean, again, and I brought this up multiple times before, but it's just because he doesn't get much mic time, it was such a standout moment for me when he was talking about the Money in the Bank ladder match, and he had the cameraman focus on his hand, and he said, "Do you see how my hand's not shaking? I'm not nervous."
Yep.
It's just like that calmness of
Yeah, that was a great freaking moment, dude. I love that freaking interview.
That just proves why, first of all, he needs more mic time, and second of all, as it relates to this match, his demeanor is just one of a cool and cold confidence. But Langston now, I mean, he's maintained the vertical base. Let's see if he can turn anything into it. But look at the transition by Ambrose into the sleeper hold,
yep.
and he's got the scissoring position into it. That just beautiful, brilliant wrestling by Ambrose.
I want to see Ambrose start getting weekly mic time like Punk gets now.
You know, first of all, absolutely. Second of all, when you look at the dynamic of this match with Biggie Langston, you know, being the powerhouse and Ambrose really the biggest muscle he has going into this thing is the one between his ears. It's really like a gazelle trying to fend off a lion, but Ambrose is one dangerous gazelle if I've ever seen one. And Langston, they're exploding and only gets a 2 count there.
It's like a psychotic chimpanzee trying to fend off a silverback gorilla.
Great comparison there. And Ambrose moved out of the way.
Yep.
Never count out the Shield ever.
Right?
I mean, and that's something I've had to learn the hard way a lot of the time, folks, because in referee for some reason putting gloves on, I don't know, Ashton, maybe you can enlighten me as to why he did that. Maybe there's blood in the ring or something? He just put gloves on. I thought that was pretty weird.
Well, I think Biggie Langston's one elbow might be bleeding. But other than that, I'm not sure.
There ain't
no wow, Biggie Langston has a bloody eye.
That's what it is. Okay, I thought something was off.
What? Dude!
Hell in a Cell, man.
What irony that at the Hell in a Cell pay-per-view, we get blood in a non-Hell in a Cell match.
I know, right? I mean, to quote Batista, well, just paraphrasing him a little bit, at Hell in a Cell, carnage is not only legal, it's allowed.
I'm telling you, man, he should have said encouraged. Oh, wow, Ambrose just kicked the ropes while Langston was trying to get in the ring.
Wow, total deep Brie maneuver there.
Dude, this match, this pay-per-view.
I mean, Battleground what? I mean, that's how good this pay-per-view has been thus far. Like, just awesome. Even the matches that weren't originally advertised have been delivering. That intergender tag was great, and this match has just been phenomenal.
Oh, wow. Dude, they seriously, they need to just ditch one of the fall pay-per-views.
Yeah, they really do.
Oh my god, he just speared him out of the ring!
Holy crap!
They're both bleeding. Ambrose is bleeding under his chin. Biggie Langston is bleeding under his right eye.
This is a fight.
Bloodbath.
This isn't even a wrestling match anymore, dude. This is a straight-up brawl for the United States Championship.
Look at this freaking slow-mo replay. He speared him out of the ring.
That is insane.
How is that even a thing?
Oh, Ambrose is going to get counted out.
Oh, my God. Dude. Holy crap. This was awesome.
But I think that spear was Langston's pay-per-view moment.
No kid. Oh, he's about to catch up to him.
Oh, he's not through.
Wow. No, you know he's not going to be able to get away with this. Where's the rest of the Shield to come stop him?
Hey, they're going to leave Dean to fend for himself. I'm telling you, dude.
Shush, I want to hear if they do one more time chance. Nothing yet. I hear one more time chance! Oh, man, I heard quiet one more time. Like, one section knew to do it. He
looks good with that gold. He looks good with that gold.
There, dude. Pretty nice gash.
Dude, I'm telling you, tonight, and this is just my personal opinion, and maybe the audience will agree with me, maybe they won't. Tonight, I think we've seen the first cracks in the Shield. Ambrose was left to fend for himself, and he just ate a big ending for it. Holy crap.
Wow, dude, that match was awesome. This pay-per-view has been great so far.
That spear, man.
That big shot to that big, I don't know what you call it, the big frickin' tackle was probably what caused Biggie Langston's eye problem. I think Ambrose's tooth might have caught him. Or teeth, I should say.
I think Langston just showed everybody here in Miami, Florida tonight, and everybody watching around the world that he indeed can be a champion.
Dude!
That was awesome.
That match was crazy good!
That spear, if it was a Falls Count Anywhere match, and Dean's lucky it wasn't, because if it was a Falls Count Anywhere match, that spear could have sealed the deal. Holy crap.
Whew, man.
So proud of both guys. I'm proud of everybody so far on this damn card.
Yeah, no kidding. And I almost, like, seeing the match quality of the matches so far tonight, I almost wish that I would have tuned into the pre-show to see Sandow Kingston.
Sandow Kingston was actually pretty solid from what I saw, guys. I didn't care too much for the finish, to be honest, because Sandow, I think, has adopted a new finisher, the Full Nelson Slam, and I much prefer the Terminus, but still, it was a solid kickoff contest. And imagine what that match would have been like, actually, if we had Curtis Axel and Dean Ambrose's stead. It would have been nothing compared to what we just saw.
No kidding. And, here we go. We're getting our first Hell in a Cell match of the night.
The handicap match.
Yep. I don't understand why they do this. Like, they bring the cage all the way down for one match, and then they put it back up, and then they bring it back down for the main event. Like, just wait and have your 2 Hell in a Cell matches be your 2 main events.
Yeah, but you know what? I think you also have to take into account, like, crowd energy and all that. So, I don't know if they'd be able to handle 2 Hell in a Cells back-to-back. I certainly understand the logic in it, but I don't know if the crowd would be as invested as they are under the current model.
By the way, there aren't any kind of stipulations on the world title match tonight, are there?
No.
No, I didn't think so. It's just a one-on-one. Oh, man. Dude, this match is happening right now. Like, I did not expect this match to be this early in the card. It's crazy.
It's insane.
Oh, man. This pay-per-view has been...
I can't believe this came before Real Americans Los Matadores.
Yeah, no, watch. That match got freaking bumped.
I wouldn't mind if that means we got that great intergender tag match and the U.S. title match, and that means that those guys have been relegated. As much as I love Cesaro and Epico and Primo with the Los Matadores gimmick, it'll be a great Raw match, I guess.
I guess we're gonna have to wait and see, or maybe they might still have it. Punk's coming out first. Dude, this pay-per-view is the freaking... I don't even know.
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone is what I was trying to think of, but I couldn't think of the word. I was thinking some kind of zone.
Dude, I don't blame you. This pay-per-view has been so stellar, I can't even speak. I'm amazed I'm able to form words.
I think I just proved that I can't even speak by not even trying to come up with the word Twilight for Twilight Zone. Holy crap. So what do you think is the best match so far?
Oh, man, that's hard.
I know, there's been 3 matches, and all 3 have been great.
I think every match in its own way, has, a viable reason to be match of the night. I mean, the women...
the triple threat tag match had the energy. The freaking Natalya versus Summer Rae match was pure psychology and technical wrestling. And then the Ambrose Langston match was an amazing storytelling match.
I'd have to go Ambrose Langston, honestly. As much as I love the tag title contest, and as much as I am so proud, and I cannot emphasize that enough, I'm so proud of both Summer Rae and Natalya. It's women's wrestling, not divas. Women's wrestling. I have to give it to Ambrose and Langston. Those 2 guys put on a clinic. So proud of Langston. And you know what? Every other young guy, whether they're still in NXT or they're still trying to find their footing on the main roster, I hope they sat down, had a notepad in hand, and they took a freaking note, because what Langston did was he maximized his minutes. The greatest soundbite from JR, or one of them anyhow, that he ever uttered. He said that's what every performer needs to do, is maximize their minutes. Langston did just that. Couldn't be prouder of him.
I'm about to go full-on troll on everybody. I hope you're prepared for this, but Big E Langston lost the NXT title to Bo freaking Dallas.
Is all I can manage.
Sink in for a second.
Bo freaking Dallas.
Bo freaking Dallas. I think Bo might even be the longest reigning NXT champion of all time so far now.
That makes me cry inside.
Yeah, like over Seth Rollins and Big E Langston.
That makes me cry tears inside of sulfuric acid as it's slowly eating away my internal organs.
It really makes me wonder who's going to take the title off Bo, and if it is Sami Zayn, like they've been building up to, how long he's going to hold it for. Because, like, I guess there was some kind of a report that Vince McMahon was mad at Sami Zayn because of Sami Zayn going to the top rope and playing to the crowd.
Right. I had heard the same thing.
Because it's too indie, to quote the report.
Oh, God.
Like, if Vince isn't on your side, how are you going to win the NXT title? And if you do win it, if Vince isn't on your side, how long are you going to have it? And what's worse, how has Bo Dallas had it for as long as he has?
I guess Vince is a fan of his, and what is going on with Heyman here?
I don't even know if I want to know at this point.
And how interesting is the dynamic here, Ash? I mean, just think last year, Ryback was on the trajectory of really being a monster babyface, getting very over with the crowd, facing then heel CM Punk for the WWE Championship as Punk was going on his historic reign. And, you know, in a way, Ryback was kind of wrestling a handicap match that night because Punk had the referee in his back pocket. And now tonight, Punk finds himself literally in that position, facing two men in the Hell in a Cell structure.
Yup. I'm still trying to figure out what in the world Heyman's doing right now.
Maybe that's his seat. Maybe he has no intentions of getting in the cage. I don't know.
What the heck? He's wearing a jumpsuit. You'd expect that to mean that he's prepared to fight. Or at least prepared to act like he's going to fight. That was the most lackadaisical announcement I've ever heard Justin Roberts make. Oh, Heyman. What the heck are they doing? Whatever that machine is, it must have a flat tire or something because they can't get it to go straight.
So that's how Paul's making his entrance. It almost reminds me of how wrestlers used to enter the ring, like at WrestleManias back in the 80s. You know, they'd come out on, I don't know what you'd call them. Carts, trolleys, whatever.
I don't know.
Ride out into the ring.
Oh, you mean like the little mini ring?
Yeah.
Yeah. His name's Paul Heyman. We get it.
But not just Paul Heyman.
Are they going to put him on top of the cell?
Holy crap, are they?
What the heck, man? John said that. That it was Punk versus Ryback with Heyman in Punk's corner, and they had the referee in their back pocket? Yeah.
What in the hell is Paul doing?
Going to the top! He's going to get at the top of the cell. I don't know why.
Because he's Satan. I mean, that's what he's saying, right? So where else is Satan going to be in his personal domain except at the very top? Holy crap.
I own CM Punk. Wow. This is freaking weird.
I like this match already for the promo and the imagery that we're seeing here. That is great stuff.
All about the imagery of Hell in a Cell. You just love it when people get on top of there, and you just like to create stories based on that image.
I mean, that's awesome. Because you have to figure at some point, Ashton, Punk is going to break out of Satan's structure and scale it all the way to the top and meet Heyman face to face. And that's going to be a moment.
Are those boring chants or Goldberg chants?
Goldberg, I think.
Oh. Well, the cats are upstairs going crazy.
After that promo, I don't blame them.
Yeah, I think they might have heard it.
CM Punk, I've come to collect. Man, you know, if Paul Heyman really is the devil, I mean, that would be one religion I wouldn't mind subscribing to. Get me a freaking pamphlet.
But, John, you have to realize that they're going to make you wear hats.
I wouldn't mind being directed by Paul Heyman.
You hated hats.
For Paul Heyman, I'd swallow my pride. He could lead me to more.
Oh, wow, that looked really botchy.
Come on, Ryback. Protect your opponent. That didn't look good for Punk. I mean, it didn't look catastrophic.
It looked like he botched big time. Got his kendo stick. Here we go.
Oh, thank God, this is a weapons-promoted environment. I don't know what's happening with Ryback.
They're allowed.
Yeah, somewhere Batista's marking out. He's like, I knew it.
Duct tape? Are you serious?
Only in Hell in a Cell.
Do you remember which pay-per-view that was? Wasn't that Extreme Rules?
That was an edition of Extreme Rules. That I think was what, Ashton, 2010?
Yeah, 2010.
Now Ryback's got the kendo stick. Let's hope he doesn't break CM Punk's arm with it.
Yeah, I've been watching wrestling since around 96. Well, technically 98. I went to my first show in 96, but I've been paying attention since 98. But I did take a brief break when I was at college, so like mid-08 to like mid to late 09.
Right.
And when I got back in 09, it was pretty much Sheamus, The Rise to the Top by Sheamus.
Right.
And like that was also at the same time as Batista's big heel run, and it was pretty awesome.
Batista's heel run was great.
Well, you're out there kissing babies and hugging fat chicks.
Spotlight now.
Yeah, that's like freaking Aiden English.
Oh man, but just exponentially superior.
Please. Damian Sandow used to do that at FCW too.
He should bring it back when he becomes world champion.
Definitely.
Like, honestly, he should bring that back, and when he's world champion, in my personal opinion, he should switch themes from Hallelujah to his second FCW theme, which was Dvorak's, I think, Fifth Symphony or something. It was really good. I think it was New World. I wish I could remember the title, but it's so good.
From anything, or why would he want to change from Hallelujah after he wins a title? Like, that would be the ultimate world title winning theme song.
Well, see, I disagree. Like, I love Hallelujah, but to me, whatever FCW theme I'm thinking of, and the title's like on the tip of my tongue, it's like, there's a powerfulness to it, and there's like, yeah, I'm here, and I own the world, and I think when you're a champion, especially a world champion, that's the statement you want to make. Hallelujah, I just think it fits him now because he's still smug, he's still smarmy, and he knows that salvation is coming, but when salvation's...
maybe Beethoven's Ninth?
That could work. I just think it needs to be a change because once salvation has come, you need to move forward. There needs to be a progression.
It needs to be classical.
Absolutely. No, I don't want it to deviate from the classical genre, just, definitely just a change in theme overall, as you see now Ryback dumped to the outside.
It's weird because, like, this match is actually really, really good so far. But I feel so distracted because there's so much stuff to talk about from the first 3 matches.
I know. Anything that we don't say here, we'll have to save for our post pay-per-view analysis.
I mean, I haven't seen anything in this match so far that's really just been like, oh my god, this match is stealing the show! Or anything like that. But it's not a bad match. It's not like I'm bored. I'm enjoying it. The guys are beating the crap out of each other. I just feel like the element that Paul Heyman's at the top of the cell kind of kills my incentive to be invested until the end of the match.
Right.
Until the match ends, why would I care who wins? Because, I mean, if Ryback wins, who cares? If Punk wins, then maybe he'll get his hands on Heyman somehow or another. But regardless, I don't have any reason to be invested until either the match is over or someone breaks out of the cell.
That was a nice move by Ryback, though. Holy crap. Triple suplexes into the cell.
Like, for those of you who aren't keeping up or missed the pay-per-view, Ryback just got Punk into a vertical suplex hold and basically suplexed him, but didn't go all the way back, and he just slammed him up against the cage while he was upside down, and he did it 3 times.
That was sick. And Punk, I think, tried introducing a table, but I think Ryback, negated the attempt.
He squashed it.
This match is definitely, I think, more physical than their match last year. So, I'm totally enjoying
to
it.
expect a more physical match when the powerhouse is a heel. Because
Right.
last year, the powerhouse was a babyface, and he did more like selling and eating offense and then making the occasional comeback. And now this year, he's really dominating, which is kind of what heels do.
No, absolutely. And it's good to see, though, Punk, really get in that brawling mood and really want to take the fight. Because when he was the heel, it was really just, I got to scurry out of this. I got to find a way out. But no, Punk is bringing the fight to Ryback, and I love it. Definitely far better already than their encounter at Battleground, and we haven't even had a finish yet.
Yeah, the Battleground match was kind of iffy. I don't know. It didn't do
I don't even really remember it except for the finish, to be honest.
Stunner!
Holy crap, and there it is!
Wow.
I always said that could be a legitimate finisher.
No doubt.
In fact, there are times when I think I almost prefer it to Shell Shock, but... And you see Ryback instantly going into the waistlock after Punk kicked out. That's great awareness there by Ryback, staying on top of his man.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where rest locks can get annoying, but when they make sense, I'm okay with it.
No, absolutely, and it's good to see a big man like Ryback actually utilizing that. And as you see now, Punk has regained the vertical base and he's trying to brawl with Ryback. That's not really a fight you're going to win 9 times out of 10.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, wow, Punk just hit a nice crossbody on Ryback.
Very nice, and there was the referee Chad Patton was in perfect position to make the count.
I love how we're commentating on the action and you go to the ref.
Well, no, I mean, when a ref does a good job, he does a good job. He was in perfect position to make that count, but it didn't matter. Ryback got the shoulder up at 2.
Uh-oh, we got a knee to the face. Are we going to... No? I thought Punk was going to follow up with a clothesline, but he didn't.
And it's very rare that he doesn't. I miss the Bulldog combination personally. I don't care for the clothesline follow-up.
Yeah, the Bulldog makes... The Bulldog is flashier, but the clothesline makes more sense because with the Bulldog, the guy had to hit the ground and then flip as soon as he hit the ground so that he was facing up. But with the clothesline, he's just facing up, so it makes more sense psychologically.
Right.
So there's a lot that goes into planning these things.
No, absolutely, absolutely. Especially when you take your craft seriously. Like Punk is, I mean, this is...
Oh, the straps are down! Is he going to start getting Kurt Angle chants too now?
I was going to say, the rise of Kurtberg. Oh, going for Shell Shock. I don't think...
Angle.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think Chad Patton's going to low blow Ryback, but thankfully Punk didn't need Chad Patton's help. He was able to slip out.
Oh, man, that match. Freaking. Do you remember when everyone, and including us, we used to call Brad Maddox Heartthrob Ref?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. And the reason we did that is because we knew who he was, but we didn't know if they were going to actually refer to him as Brad Maddox or if they were just going to keep him as a ref. But as it turns out, he was a freaking storyline device, and now he's the GM of Raw!
What a progression. I know Abel's certainly happy about that.
That's crazy, dude. Like, he was an FCW, and he just leapfrogged the entire roster, and now he's their boss.
Yeah, he's like the Obama of WWE, because when Obama got elected, I had no idea who the guy was. I just knew him as some senator from Illinois, and then the next thing I know, he's the president of the entire country. Brad Maddox is the same way. I had no idea who the guy was. He was a TV ref, and now, you look at today, he's the GM of Raw. And he is the direct puppet. He basically has Triple H's hand up his butt. Absolutely.
Triple H is just working his mouth like a puppet.
And I think Brad Maddox took Dusty Rhodes' place for best KO punch, at least as far as the laugh reaction that it got out of me. That was so good.
You mean just the way he collapsed backwards while his knees bent forwards?
Yeah, so awkward. Everything he does is awkward.
And that's what makes him so great, because he's unpredictable.
Yeah, like, he's the guy that, like, if we went to school together, like, I would envision him as the guy who struggles the most to ask the girl out that he really wants to go to prom with. Like, he just makes it into this big thing.
It's like back in the Bricky days when Cena and Punk were feuding, and he had a backstage interview with Matt Stryker. And Matt Stryker was just like, "So, what's going on, Brad?" And Brad was just like, "Well, I am pretty great because I set up a match between I set up John Cena versus CM Punk and then he paused and he was like, in the ring match, and then he corpsed.
Class.
Dude, he turned away from the camera. It looked like he was staring at the wall.
It's like, where's my teleprompter?
Yeah, it was hilarious. Oh, that is easily my hands down favorite Brad Maddox moment of all time.
Vintage Maddox, no doubt. Did Punk just score another low blow and then kick Ryback in the face?
Oh God, that would hurt so bad.
Well, Punk, I don't know whether you're still dating Lita or if the AJ Lee rumors are true. Either way, they are not going to be happy with you tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. I think he just got impotent for a week.
Forget blue balls. I think Punk's experiencing an entire rainbow.
I thought you were going to say red, but that works too.
Look at that. It was like a spiral out bomb.
I was careful not to just drop him onto the table. It shows that he at least pays some attention to not being reckless.
Well, honestly, Ashton, I was actually like going into a cold sweat a moment ago when Ryback had Punk in the powerbomb position and the table was still laying that way.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you're not going to powerbomb him on the side. That's going to kill his back.
Yeah.
I was so worried for Punk.
Yeah.
Now
everything's back in order. The table's set like a normal table should be set. And, oh, crap. One of the sturdy holders on the table is... Oh! Brad Maddox didn't need to do it. Punk just low-blowed Ryback.
If he were to say, feed me more right now, I think the line would just go up 9 octaves.
Feed me more!
That's just it. Who needs helium?
Punk's the elbow drop. There's no freaking way he's going to connect.
Who needs helium when you can just have a well-placed shot to the yam bags?
Thanks, Taz. Thanks for the commentary.
You're welcome.
Has he been saying yam bags since his WWE commentary days?
I haven't heard him use that term here.
His face, oh my God!
I think Satan just soiled himself. But look at that, Ryback is still stirring.
Attempt to get involved in this match, or if he's just going to try and stay on top of the cage the whole time.
I like how Ryback, though, really all things considered, made a quick recovery. That's how you book a heel monster to me.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yes!
He connected!
Him! He's not covering him. He's not going to get the 3 count. Ryback's going to kick out, guaranteed.
Let's see. He literally crawls towards the cover. Hooks the leg. And he got it. Punk got it.
Now what? That's all I can say. Now what? Now what happens? Is he going to go up there and get him?
Well, think about it. Heyman pretty much just screwed himself, Ashton, because if you think of it this way,
he's stranded.
If Heyman stays on top, you know Punk's going to just scale the cage and meet him there. If he tries to climb back down and run back to the ring, you know Punk's going to meet him out the door. Heyman just screwed himself.
Oh, God, please tell me they're not going to have Punk put Heyman through the cell.
Oh, that would kill Heyman. They're not going to subject Heyman to a spot like that.
Okay,
You don't
dude,
think?
You never know with this crap.
Unless he...
believe that they would do it, but at the same time, there's just this little part of me inside that feels like they would go that far for the revenge.
Unless Heyman is wearing padding that's the equivalent of concrete so as to absorb... I just can't see it happening.
He's seriously putting the kendo stick through his trunks. He's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle!
Teenage Mutant Ninja Punk! Tired of repeat offenders!
Wrestler in a half shell!
I love you. Hey, Ashton, how great would it be if Axel got ousted because of his double hip blowout and Ryback got ousted due to his poor performances and we see another new Heyman guy right here tonight saving Heyman again? Cassius Ohno, baby. Either that or Corey Graves.
We can keep wishing, I suppose. Oh my God, I can't look! Punk is so high up and he's right on the edge. I'm so scared of heights in these conditions. Oh, my heart is racing. Like, I have this weird fear of heights when somebody is right at the edge of a building or something that high up that could fall, like if a fall would either kill or seriously damage you.
I will be so happy when this segment ends, and not because it's bad, but because I want to see both men in safety's arms.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God, they're so high up. I'm such a wimp in these conditions.
Well, Heyman, get ready to...
I can't look. Okay, there we go. Nice gut shot, nice back shot. No one is going to interfere with them up there. And it would be hilarious if Ryback tried and Punk fended him off.
Unless the lights go out and somebody's lowered to the top of the cell, I don't see any interference occurring.
Do you realize how much freaking padding Heyman probably has under that?
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, maybe not concrete levels, but still, like, pretty legit. He's gonna do a GTS to him!
Holy Scharzle cakes.
Hey, please let him not go through. No! Oh, God, dude.
Oh, dear God. Just put the man out of his misery.
What? No! What? Oh, God.
No!
Oh, okay. That's okay. That was good. Good revenge! Good revenge!
Nice.
You got your revenge, finally! Holy crap, that was horrifying! Woo! He finally got his. And no one interfered, and he won the match. I think it's safe to say storyline equals over.
I really hope so. You can't get much better than that. What a moment for CM Punk.
Is your heart racing?
My heart almost stopped.
Yeah, Same here, brother, same here.
Get them both back on the ground, for God's sakes.
Oh, holy crap. CM Punk! I love how he stole the Feed Me More taunt from CM Punk.
I know.
Get off the cage, Punk! Carefully, please! Oh, God, I can't look! He's way up there, and he's right on the edge. They called him the Polaris. Wow.
Wow, Lawler. Wow. What a moment. Listen to that crowd.
Oh, on the edge again. I can't look. I'm such a wimp. I'm sorry. I can't.
Dude, I get it, man. I get it. A fall.
When I can't watch this stuff.
A fall from there would kill a man. That's why I was so nervous.
Yeah, Foley did it, but that was planned, and it was into a table, which softened the blow, and, you know.
Yeah, plus, I don't even think Foley's human as is.
Right.
I mean, but Paul Heyman, I was so nervous for him. Thank goodness that segment's over. And it was sweet revenge for Punk.
Lost feeling in his fingers from that bump. Severed nerves and spine damage and crap. Just because he survived doesn't mean that it was good for him.
That's true.
Can they please bring that gigantic lift out there to help them down?
Yeah, please, somebody. Anybody?
Okay, they're going to commercial, so we don't have to watch them get down. I'm okay with this. They're going to have Lillian Garcia tell us about someone with breast cancer and Titus O'Neil.
Oh, man. WWE, don't ever hurt. That was the most drama of the night.
I didn't think I could get any more exhausted after the first 3 matches, and then they go and pull that crap. Jesus.
Oh, man.
I feel
Please,
bad.
WWE.
Divas.
Beg pardon?
I feel bad for the Divas. No matter how good of a match they put on, it's going to be a down point in the pay-per-view.
No, definitely. Well, the down point was going to come eventually. But, you know, again, I do think they'll put on a solid performance considering that they are going to be viewed as the down point of the show. So let's just hope they go out and give the best performance they can.
All right. I'm going to check up on the game. Green Bay, Minnesota. Here we go. What's the score? 10-10? What?
Renee!
Renee! Daniel Bryan.
Oh, man.
My boy D-Bry. Renee and Brie.
Good stuff.
Oh, man. So, with the events that have been happening so far, have any of your picks changed?
No, I'm still staying the course.
Okay. I'm trying to think. Okay, the Rhodes Brothers won, so that's a babyface win.
Yes.
Ongo and Summer Rae won, so that's heels. Dean Ambrose won, that's a heel.
Well, Big E Langston won, but Ambrose
kept the title, so we can count that as a heel win. And Punk won, that's babyface. So it's pretty much even so far, which is good, because that pretty much means that the rest of the card's going to be unpredictable.
Yeah, really.
Yes, yes, yes.
I love Bryan's passion.
Look at that crowd. Oh, my goodness. I'm waiting for somebody to attack him in the back.
Look at the crowd, Ashton. Hear the crowd.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, dude. Hell in a Cell, for as great as it's been, it can be the perfect show in my eyes if it closes. Daniel Bryan doesn't even have to be bloody, but I think it would just really add to the imagery. But Daniel Bryan needs to stand atop the cell with the WWE title, leading the crowd along in yes chants.
You know, dude,
Instant
I was just thinking the other day, I think that there might be a new Big Four.
And you think Hell in a Cell is part of that four, or?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I enjoy SummerSlam as much as the next guy, but if you compare SummerSlam and Money in the Bank, which one would you say is the bigger pay-per-view?
Money in the Bank, definitely.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that the new Big Four is WrestleMania, obviously, Money in the Bank, Hell in a Cell, and TLC.
Wow, so Royal Rumble and Chamber don't even make the cut, huh?
Well, Royal Rumble and Chamber aren't super important pay-per-views, they're just gimmick pay-per-views.
Right.
Like, Royal Rumble, when was the last time a title changed at the Royal Rumble?
Oh, man, I can't even remember.
It's either A, it's been that long, or B, it's been that long since it happened and it mattered.
Right.
But regardless, it just doesn't seem like the Rumble is as important. And really, Rumble winners have had a pretty horrible record over the last 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, Sheamus finally broke the curse the year he won it.
Yeah.
But that's been about it, and we'll see how this year's winner does. And
who won it? Who won it this past year?
Let's see. Let me think. Oh no, it was John Cena. It was John Cena, and he beat The Rock.
What?
Yeah, John Cena won
the Royal Rumble too?
Yeah.
Oh wow, they're rocking blue. Okay. Los Matadores!
I can dig it, actually.
Yeah, the blue is different. I like it.
You know what? I know this match should be good in ring. I just don't know how I'm going to feel about it until it's over. Does that make sense? Like, I'm confident, but I'm holding my my optimism till the very end for this one. Love Epico and Primo, and I love Cesaro. And yeah, even Swagger, I think, has his moments for me personally. But there's El Torito.
Ole. Alright, here we go. Let's get this going. Whew.
I think it's the perfect match to bring the crowd down after that Hell in a Cell we just experienced.
I don't even know if it's going to bring the crowd down that much. I mean, think about it. It's Cesaro. He's going to do a big spin.
Right. And this is a Miami crowd. You got to figure they're going to be hyped up all night.
I don't know about that. Wow, El Torito almost just botched.
Nice recovery, though. Nice recovery.
No kidding. Michael Cole has a really dumb sense of humor if he seriously thought that this was one of the funniest moments ever.
Yeah, really.
I mean, it was kind of funny, but seriously?
Yeah, one of the greatest moments in SmackDown history. I'm sure Brock Lesnar, Big Show, ring collapse. Eddie Guerrero heel turn on Rey Mysterio, and a litany of other moments would have something to say about that.
I'm surprised you didn't mention the Benoit moment.
What Benoit moment are you referring to?
Didn't Benoit and Angle have a 2 out of 3 falls match in SmackDown?
Did they? I
could have, or it was either that or Benoit and Edge. I don't remember.
You know what it was? You're half right on both counts. It was Benoit and Angle and Edge and Mysterio. That's probably what you were thinking of.
Yeah.
That was a great match. Also, Benoit's WWE Championship match against Brock Lesnar on SmackDown. Oh my God. But here are the real Americans, baby.
And of course, Zeb Coulter has to cut himself a promo first.
Hey, he earned the right to cut the promo when he was laying face down in mud and dirt in Cambodia defending your rights, mister.
I'm sure somebody's going to be sneaking across our borders. Look at Cesaro's what? What's wrong with them? They're taped up. Well, it's the rugby gimmick. He's still going with it, I guess. A little sawed-off half-man. He's such a hick. He's awesome, though, dude. He cuts an amazing... Like, back in the day when he was actually a performer in the 80s, he was an amazing promo guy.
Yeah, Dutch Mantel is the shit.
So is it just me, or does Zeb Coulter's mustache match El Torito's horns?
I think you just blew my mind there. Hey, you know what I was thinking about? Because I was kind of zoning out of the Zeb Coulter promo when I was focusing on Cesaro. I don't know if it would be too cartoony, but this is just a thought. I love how he rocks a cape. So when he goes on his own and is potentially a babyface, I'd love him to keep a cape, but have it be the Swiss flag since they...
Yeah, we agree!
Yeah, since they call him the Swiss Superman. I'm glad I wasn't the only one who thought so, Ashton, because I was almost embarrassed to come forward with it. But I'm glad to see you agree.
Dude, if it means that he's going to run out and fling the cape off like he did at Night of Champions again, I'm all for it, because that would...
No, yeah. Yeah, definitely. That's how I would have him do it. I'd have him come out with it and just fling it off. Like, it wouldn't be like a hokey superhero. No, it's just a part of his attire, you know? Swiss Superman.
Swiss frickin' Superman. And he's starting the match off with whoever this Matador is. I don't remember.
I think that may be... I think
the shorter one is Diego. Because the shorter name is the shorter guy, and the longer name is the taller guy, if I remember correctly.
Right. Nice catch by Cesaro, but beautiful counter there by Diego.
Uh-oh, another Rana. Actually, that was just a head scissors takedown.
Oh, man. There's a part of me that says I'm so
grateful.
Oh,
that was cool.
Nice, nice.
Cesaro's just like, man, screw this.
That was a former U.S. champion.
Oh, wow. Swagger just pulled a Corey Graves, dude.
I was just about to say, Swagger's clearly been studying Corey Graves. That's probably the best leg clip I've ever seen Swagger do.
Right?
Good to see that Corey Graves knows how to educate.
Right?
Dude, I'm sorry. Ever since you and I concurred on that Swiss Superman thing, I just keep thinking about how boss that would be.
Oh, dude, that double stomp is ridiculous.
I just love the setup, and Swagger's doing the whole We the People thing. They're a great team. You know, like, I know sometimes you and I, we like to have fun at Swagger's expense, but I do like the team as a whole. I do.
What I don't understand is how the Usos are getting tag team title shots and they aren't.
Yeah, like, especially because they've owned victories over the Usos. I don't even know how these guys haven't even gotten a one-off opportunity that maybe Los Matadores could have cost them. But
and I don't even care about win-loss record. If you just look at the Usos and then you look at Real Americans and somebody would say, who are the title contenders? The Usos look like freaking scrubs compared to the Real Americans.
Yeah, Real Americans look...
I mean, between physical appearance and the way they're booked, the Real Americans are the most legit tag team next to the Rhodes Brothers and the Shield. That's it.
Yeah, and Los Matadores, I think, are working their way up there, but it's going to take a while for them, I think, to really enter the conversation in a serious light.
Honestly, from a legitimacy standpoint, I think that we have a little miniature pyramid going on. At the tippy top, the Shield. I don't care if they're not the champions anymore. They are the best tag team in the WWE.
Right.
And there are two teams that are even with each other just below them, the Rhodes Brothers and the Real Americans. And then on the next notch down is three teams, the Usos, Los Matadores, and PTP. Right. And that's it.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
3MB and the frickin' Funkasauri and whatever.
Well, no, they're the burial grounds. They're the skeletal remains that you know,
That
give
pyramid was built on?
Exactly. That give the pyramid its refinement, so to speak.
Exactly.
Be like, these were where all the Again, tagging air tonight. What is this? It didn't work for Goldust, now it's my turn!
Oh, big swing! Here we go! 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, this is gonna go for a while. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Holy crap, 12. Oh my god, 14.
Holy 15, 16,
17, 18, 19, 20. You've
21.
This is ridiculous. He got to 25. He didn't let go! 26, 27, 28, 29, 29! Holy balls! Wow!
And, the save was made.
That's good, though, because that means that this match gets to keep on going. Otherwise, it would have probably been the finish.
Yeah, as much as I love the big swing, I can't buy it as a legitimate match ender.
Is it just me, or did El Torito go from brown to black tonight?
You know what? You maybe... Yeah, no, it's not just you.
Corey Graves just tweeted, "Dear God, I don't ask for much, but please, please let Antonio Cesaro swing the bull."
Oh, man.
And of course, by God, he means Triple H, because he's the booker.
I can just picture Triple H. Quite frankly, I find God to be overrated compared to my schnoz.
Sniffing out the best talent. The nose knows, John. The nose knows.
Cesaro is beasting it tonight. I mean, I know it's stating the obvious, but
I was say there's no tonight about it. Cesaro beasts every minute of life.
I can't wait. Honestly, oh, nice catch.
Ankle, or what was it? Patriot lock.
I think Los Matadores are about to suffer their first loss.
Look at Cesaro pulling the rope away. That's brilliant. Swagger just got thrown into Cesaro. Make the tag, Fernando. In comes Dick. Oh, that was an awesome double team move. They need to use
so much better than their back suplex, whatever.
Yes. That was their finish, too. That was awesome.
Another great match.
And El Torito is quick to take the freaking glory, too.
This pay-per-view has just had a very fun feel to it.
You know what? Like I said, even though this was supposed to be like a down match, there's no way that Antonio Cesaro is going to have a boring match.
Well, I mean, you want to talk about Night of Champions and Battleground. I mean, this pay-per-view has owned both of those shows combined. Uh-oh.
What's Coulter going to do? The bull's going to get him in the butt since he's bent over like that. He's like doggy style.
Why would you lament your loss in the ring while the winners are still celebrating?
Right?
I love Zeb, but that was really stupid.
Oh! Oh my god, that was awesome! The bull just freaking runted. He runted Cesaro and then headbutted Zeb. Oh, and then he hit a freaking splash on Swagger! Jesus, this guy's better than Sin Cara!
He really is.
That was so good. My lord.
Oh, I can just see the Swagger memes coming out now. WrestleMania 29 World Title match gets cross-bodied by a bull.
And not just a bull, a miniature bull. That was awesome. Dang, he just pulled a Daniel Bryan to the Real American Shield.
Yeah, really.
He just took all three of them out with one fell swoop. Rana headbutt splash. End of story, man.
Oh my god. If only other miniature characters were that awesome, like Scrappy-Doo or Hornswoggle.
Scrappy-Doo was such a mark.
I know, right? If any dog ever deserved euthanasia, it was definitely Scrappy-Doo.
Wow!
God, I hated him.
You would!
I did.
We get it, John Cena. Your elbow was bloated. Fix it.
So excited. Here we go.
I feel like you're trolling right now.
Dude, I am not trolling right now. Del Rio and Cena have great chemistry, first of all. This will be the best World Heavyweight title match in Del Rio's reign. Second of all, I really think Sando's going to cash in.
See, but you're the only reason. Let me put it this way: if Sandow didn't have the briefcase anymore, or if Sandow was out hurt, or if Sandow we knew was like out of town, or he couldn't catch the plane, or something like that, and we knew that he was not cashing in for sure, would you still be as excited about this match as you are?
I think so, because Cena's in the world title picture, and I think the world title picture needs John Cena, and I'd be very excited about the possibilities he could create in that division while Daniel Bryan monopolizes the WWE Championship with Punk, Orton, Show, and others before Cena makes his return to that picture.
So John Cena is the champion that SmackDown needs, but not necessarily the one that it deserves?
Exactly.
I think Damian Sandow is the champion that SmackDown deserves, but it just doesn't need.
Well, yeah, but Cena's going to help him get there. I really believe that.
How did my Dark Knight reference just go completely over your head?
Well, I kind of got it towards the end, but I'll admit, I didn't have total control over it there. Show that Josh Matthews won.
Lee Meltzer just tweeted, would anyone else buy an I Survived the Cesaro Swing t-shirt? Because I would. Would you buy an I Survived the Cesaro Swing t-shirt, John?
Oh, you bet your sweet ass I would.
That sounds like a ride at Disney.
That could be a ride at Disney, and here's the thing, it's not even about machinery. Cesaro is the machinery.
I was just going to say, if the WWE ever comes out with a theme park, a WWE theme park, that would be a ride.
Oh, absolutely, dude.
And that t-shirt would be the top seller at the park. I Survived the Cesaro Swing.
The Cesaro Swing, where if you're not vomiting, clearly we didn't do our job.
Let's see here. What other rides would there be? The Cesaro Swing, the Match Psychology roller coaster.
Maybe the Punjabi Plunge for Kali.
There you go, the Punjabi Plunge. This is fun.
Undertaker's Hell's Gate, maybe.
Oh yeah, like a scary what are they called? Haunted house.
Haunted house or something.
Yeah. This is fun. I think we have to stop now though because the match is coming on.
Aw, man, this is the match I was most looking forward to, folks. Ashton had his earlier in the night. Viva la Mexico.
You were supposed to back me up on that one, dude.
What did you say?
Alberto
Del Rio. I am proud of myself.
Wow. I mean, you know, you didn't need to do that.
I'm glad I did.
You didn't need to hold the Del in. Usually the Alberto is what gets held in, but I feel like my English is really slipping tonight. I just said it gets...
Dude, this pay-per-view has been so good. Like I told you, I can't even speak.
Yeah.
I'm amazed I've been able to hang on to my linguistic capabilities this long.
Oh, man. Freaking Del Rio. What are we going to do about him, dude?
Well, I'll tell you how we're going to do about him. We're going to start by having him lose the World Heavyweight title, and then we're going to continue that process by relegating him into a feud with Rey Mysterio. Keep him as far away from that belt as possible. Yeah, I think Rey should still be at ringside, yeah.
I'm definitely curious as to if he is or not. Dude, I feel like this Rey Mysterio-Alberto Del Rio feud has been trying to happen since, like, early 2011. Maybe even mid to late 2010.
This will probably be the only time where I've really taken an interest in Alberto Del Rio as the World Heavyweight Champion.
Here we go. Cena, what kind of reactions are you going to get?
Definitely a mixed reaction. It's only been 2 months. Maybe if he had actually stayed the full 6 to 8, he'd get a pop, but...
Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Is Alberto stalling?
Maybe. What's going on back there?
That was pretty much a pure pop, dude.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
That was like 80% pop, 20% boo. And he has the elbow padded up.
Because, you know, when I'm heading into a World Heavyweight title matchup, the first thing I think is, better create a bullseye for the opposition.
Yep. It's freaking weird to see him back this soon.
I know.
I thought I wasn't going to have to think about him until 2014.
I think you and everyone else, dude. But, again, if what I really think is going to go down goes down, to me it'll be totally worth it.
Well, he hasn't changed a single bit. He still does the same goofy entrance, the same goofy crowd hype. I'm sure when the next Abudo happens, he's going to throw his little 3 sign up for hustle, loyalty, respect. Everything's the exact same.
No, absolutely. Same
title picture instead of the main WWE title picture.
Yeah, really. That's the only thing that's really changed is his placement, you know? From WWE title contender, which you gotta imagine that's gonna happen inevitably, to the World Heavyweight Championship. I just wrote to James that I'm loving this pay-per-view. He said same, and he said I've actually missed Cena, and I'm asking if he's serious. And then I think he's going to tell me that, yeah, he is. So maybe I'm not alone. Maybe I'm not one man in an island talking to a volleyball, which I painted a face on here. So, we'll see.
Ow. Castaway? Really?
For the win.
I've never even seen that movie, and I knew what that reference was.
I know.
Gotta love Tom Hanks.
And see, James just responded to me, honestly, kind of forgot he was gone until Vicky mentioned he was returning. That's the influence Cena has on this product. Even when he's gone, people don't think he's really gone.
Just like he's an everlasting presence.
Exactly.
That's not cool, though.
Carlito, that's not cool.
That's not cool.
He was so silly with his afro.
Del Rio.
That was impressive.
That sounded more like a purr.
Yeah, it was. Rolling my R's all sensual. You know, just trying to impress Emma for our date later. Again, as I always like to tell people, she's in love with me. She just doesn't know it yet.
Yeah, of course. You're going to grow up and grow old together and have beautiful children and probably torture them like you torture all the kids, but...
Well, I mean, I always had in mind, you know, giving my children Cole for Christmas, but, you know, me and Emma would have the perfect romance. Why spoil it by interjecting children?
She's got the connection. You can just give your kids Michael Cole for Christmas.
That was so bad it was good.
That's the idea.
And here we see the match has officially started, Ashton. Here we go. It's not a mirage. Cena has actually returned. All has gone according to plan, and we see Cena now with the headlock on Del Rio with a quick escape by Del Rio.
Yep, Del Rio's targeting the arm. He is going after it hard. Wow.
Yeah, he actually made the key lock legitimate offense. He's like, I'm going to wrench on this thing either until it snaps off or just breaks. I'll be cool with either one.
Didn't Daniel Puder do that too?
Did he?
Wasn't that who it was that almost broke Kurt Angle's arm?
Yeah, but you know what? I think it was more with a takedown, almost like a Kimura like Brock Lesnar uses now, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I thought Taz called it a key lock.
Did he?
Oh no, okay. Probably not. I'm probably just talking out of my butt.
Well, no, that's all right. I mean, the segment's got to be on YouTube somewhere. I'll have to go back and watch it sometime and see, because Yeah, I remember that whole incident too. Kurt Angle looked hot. He was like, "I'm gonna kill you, Daniel Puter." Did not seem happy with Puter that night.
It's sad that we remember these obscure things, I think.
No, I am seriously concerned about my mental state with the obscure things in wrestling I remember.
There was this random night one day a few months ago when one of the cashiers at work, and I had come in because, as some people might know, I work third shift, so I work from 9:30 p.m. until 6 o'clock in the morning. And I had gone in, and it was the closing cashier, and randomly, while they had a customer, they yelled over all of the registers, "Hey Ashton, who's the first person to break the master lock?" And I was just like, seriously? Like, in the middle of the store? And of course I answered Bobby Lashley, but still, like, it's like instinct at this point. Somebody could ask you the most obscure wrestling question in the least appropriate situation possible, and even though it's inappropriate, and you know it's inappropriate, the gut instinct is to answer it.
I know. And more importantly, when I get the answer right, that's usually a sign that I need to just lock myself in my room and weep for what my life has become. I couldn't retain math my senior year. I couldn't retain most of the German language I was trying to learn my first 3 years of high school, but I can retain probably when Nathan Jones debuted in the WWE.
Okay,
Good.
See, that's one step up from me. I don't know when Nathan Jones debuted. I just know that he was around.
Honestly, I was just saying that for the sake of illustrating a point. I don't think I could genuinely remember when he debuted either, so don't feel bad.
He was around in 2005, though, right?
Yes.
Okay, I thought that was the year. See, what's sadder, though? The fact that you brought it up without knowing the actual date, or the fact that we still both know the general area of time that he was around?
I think it's just equal amounts of sadness. Like, I think my life as it relates to those obscure wrestling facts just warrants an entire box of Kleenex. A nice kick there by Del Rio, and this is typical Del Rio offense. You know he's going to work over that arm relentlessly.
Absolutely, and you know what? I'm glad he is, because it's the only way he's going to win this match. And at the end of the day, he's still not going to win it because John Cena doesn't tap out. He hasn't since, 2005.
Well, no, like, I think I even said it in the commentary last night. I see this match going the way of Del Rio Sheamus Night of Champions 20, I believe it was 12. Where he gets in 2 cross arm breakers on Sheamus, and it's still not enough to put him away. So, I could see Cena even sustaining maybe even 3 cross arm breakers if WWE really wants to sell it. And nice drop toe hold. But Del Rio quickly gets to the ropes.
I feel like they're really trying to play this off like Cena's rusty. Because Cena is even, moving almost as if he's woozy. And that's not normal for him. So either something is wrong or he's doing a great sell job. Which wouldn't surprise me because he's got that psychology.
Yeah, definitely. I would like to chalk it up to the sell job because, again, it's only been 2 months. I don't know how rusty you can get in that time. Right. However, if they are playing it off like, oh, Cena's a little off tonight, that only furthers my belief that we are going to have Cena overcome, but then a cash-in. I just can't see Cena walking out with the gold. And I don't know if you saw this, Ashton, and I think this would be a great place to talk about it. Did you see the article put up by WWE.com about how Hell in a Cell is John Cena's, like dark pay-per-view, like the pay-per-view where he really does not have a good track record at all? I don't think he's ever won at a Hell in a Cell event, and they chronicled his experience at this event, and it hasn't been good, and I think that trend's going to continue tonight one way or another.
Who did he face last year? Because I know in 2011 was the triple threat between him, Punk, and Del Rio, and he got locked out of the cage, but, who did he face last year?
Last year, he couldn't even compete because he was injured, and he gave his spot to Ryback.
Oh, that's right! Okay, I remember. Wow, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell has not been seen as pay-per-view, and I was so glad WWE wrote that article because I think it did some good giving Del Rio credibility, as if his arm submission didn't do it enough. Just the idea that Cena doesn't really perform on his A game, as history has taught us at this event. Even if he is able to overcome Del Rio, is Sandow going to further perpetuate that bad luck for John Cena?
Yeah, no kidding.
Only time will tell.
The years-long storyline in the making. Can John Cena overcome Hell in a Cell?
It's a legitimate question. I think every performer either has that pay-per-view where they really thrive, Undertaker WrestleMania, JBL, the Great American Bash, and then you have those performers that just do not have really have abysmal track records at certain pay-per-view events. In John Cena's case, it is Hell in a Cell.
Randy Orton SummerSlam?
Randy Orton SummerSlam is another great example, Ashton, absolutely.
Randy Orton Survivor Series?
That as well, yes, absolutely.
Randy Orton just owns 50% of the Big Four.
Yeah, totally. Del Rio, on the other hand, though, he's had a good history at the event, it seems. I mean, after all, it was in 2011 where he actually captured the WWE Championship over John Cena and CM Punk.
Yep.
So he knows what it means to be a winner at this event.
Who did Del Rio face last year at Hell in a Cell? Was it Sheamus?
Was it? No, you know what? It wasn't Sheamus because they started their. Sheamus started his feud with the Big Show. It was Randy Orton he faced, and I think he lost.
Oh. Huh.
But it wasn't even inside the structure. It was just your basic one-on-one matchup.
Seriously, you're gonna show Sandow in the back?
Oh,
That's how you know he's gonna do it. They've never shown him in the back before.
I think it, like everything else in live action, I think it really all depends on the finish. Actually, I'm kind of the opposite view of you. I think them showing Sandow in the back kind of, diminishes the credibility behind my assertion that Sandow's going to cash in on Cena. I hope he does, though. I really hope he does. I mean, I'll be happy if Cena wins and there's no cash in simply because it's off Del Rio, and I think Cena could do great things for the World Heavyweight title. The only thing where you could really see me in a sour mood with this match is if Del Rio walks out with the championship. That's really the only outcome.
It's getting old.
It is. And like I told you, dude, James said that Del Rio's segments literally put him to sleep anymore, and the crowd doesn't even react to him, so he's certainly not alone in that camp. And, the only defense I've ever given Del Rio, especially, these days is, well, he puts on a great in-ring product, and I think he's still delivering here. Though we're not talking much about the in-ring product, I've been enjoying this match, and that was a decent comeback drop kick there by John Cena.
I don't think I've ever seen John Cena throw more drop kicks in any match until now.
It's like...
Shoulder block. 5 moves of doom time. Shoulder block. Here we go. Proto bomb. 5 knuckle shuffle. It's time, John.
Man. But is Del Rio going to counter it, though? Is he either going to grab the arm and try and go for the arm breaker or kick Cena in the head? Or no, I guess Cena's going to nail this. Let's see. Yeah, he nailed it.
So here's an update on Biggie Langston and Dean Ambrose. Biggie Langston required 7 stitches under his eye, and Dean Ambrose received 8 stitches under his chin.
Damn, that was a fight, and that was a nice backstabber by Del Rio, but Cena still manages to kick out. No, that was a fight, and I'm so proud of both men. Especially Langston, because you knew this moment was really about him. His first really big test as a babyface, being at pay-per-view, facing the mid-card champion, and he delivered in a big way. Dolph Ziggler's got to be so proud, because I know he even tweeted about how happy he was for Langston that he was getting this push a few weeks ago. And if you're Dolph Ziggler, knowing that you work so close to that guy and seeing what he's become, it's got to be a good feeling. I just wish Dolph himself was in a better place. A tornado DDT from Cena. Wow.
Using the bad arm, and he completely no-sold it.
It's not no-selling when you're Superman incarnate.
LOL, Cena wins!
You think this partially torn tricep was gonna stop me?
Fools.
I signed my WWE deal in blood. I've still got 10 more years, bitches.
Wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Why do you think
Bob Marley's in the crowd.
Who's in the crowd?
Bob Marley! I was joking. It was just a random guy with dreads that looked kind of like Bob Marley.
Oh, man, that would have been so awesome.
Sandow's like, oh man, it's about to happen.
How would you feel if he cashed in on Del Rio? Because I ranted about him potentially turning face, but I wanted to get a deeper, like, your thoughts on a deeper level here.
No, yeah, that wouldn't bother me as long as it was legit. Like, as long as, let me put it this way, as long as when Sandow cashes in, he wins the title, I don't really care who it's on. That was horrible. That was a horrible fake. Oh my god, this is bad. There we go. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Back in.
Nice Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Because, like, if Sandow does cash in on Del Rio, you would have to wonder what kind of a reaction he would get, because it would be a combination of, hooray, the bad guy is about to lose the title, and hooray, we no longer have to put up with Alberto Del Rio as the world champion.
Right.
Like, he would actually probably get a pretty legit pop, and I could see him working out pretty well as a babyface, because smart can go both ways, just ask Kurt Angle.
Right.
He worked the whole intensity, integrity, intelligence, drink your milk kind of thing, and he worked that as a heel and as a babyface. It's just a matter of gaining respect. And I think Sandow has some respect now, especially after the match he put on with Kofi earlier, apparently.
Definitely. No, and he had a great match with Del Rio on an edition of SmackDown. I believe that was 2 weeks ago. So, like, you know, no doubt Sandow can go, and no doubt I think he's definitely earned the respect of a lot of fans who, you know, has seen his rise from his idol Stevens days.
So is it just me, or is John Cena's haircut even dumber than usual tonight?
I would, let's get a good look at it. Come on, camera. Yeah,
White,
yeah.
It's high top fade.
I got a haircut today, and it puts John Cena's to shame, personally. I am, like, feeling 110% baller right now.
I don't know if you realize this, but John Cena just hit a crossbody off the top rope.
Yeah, with an injury, now of all times, he decides to expand the repertoire. It's like, hey guys, I'm back, and now with 20% more cruiserweight maneuvers.
What match did he do that in? When was that he did that in where he hit, like, everybody? To the outside, you remember that?
No, honestly, I don't. I'd have to think back.
There was, like, 8 jobbers just chilling out on the outside of the ring, and Cena dove off the top turnbuckle and hit all of them.
Man, I'm trying to think. Wish I could remember, but I don't. That was a nice roll through into the from the armbreaker into the STF, but I think Del Rio's going to make it to the ropes. If he would tap out here, that'd be weak.
Yeah, I was just going to say, is Del Rio seriously going to tap out?
But then again, I've seen stranger things. I mean, I remember I think it wasn't Unforgiven 2001. It was Vengeance, I think, 2001, where like Austin was inches away from the ropes, and Kurt Angle had him in the ankle lock, and Austin still tapped out. I was like, what? And granted, Austin was a heel, but I'm like, dude, you're Stone Cold Steve Austin. That was the ultimate puss out. And there's the kick to the head.
Sell.
I think finally this match is really picking up steam.
John Cena just learned frickin' springboard action. Did you see that? Del Rio kicked him and he went backwards and then he sprung forwards.
Oh, man. When you were like John Cena's learned springboard action, it made me think about how you and I were playing Pokemon Fire Red today, and I feel like Cena's just leveled up.
Cena just leveled up. Uh-oh, Del Rio with the arm breaker.
And it's so funny, because Pokemon can only learn 4 moves at a time, so it's still kind of...
Oh, he's revealing the arm! He's pulling the brace off! Oh, man! This is gonna hurt! Is John Cena seriously? Nope, of course not. He just freaking reversed it. 1, 2, he lifted him up. You retard, he wasn't kicking out of that. What a douche.
Alberto's face was just like, well, this is gonna hurt.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's when you just let go and take your own bump rather than the other guy slamming you into the ground.
I'm still waiting for the moment when Ricardo's going to betray RVD backstage while this match is in progress, and then comes out to help Del Rio. Rolls through again.
Here we go. Attitude adjustment. That's it. 1, 2, 3. New world champ. Called
2, 3. There it is. There it is.
Oh, the question is, Del Rio with the beatdown and Sandow with the cash-in? Because Cena's clearly not in any kind of shape to get cashed in on right now. He's all hyped up and happy. So Del Rio would need to beat him down in order for there to be a cash-in.
Even if he doesn't, at least the reign of Del Rio's over, and I think that alone is cause for celebration.
Cena has 1 match back and he wins the world frickin' title.
Internet marks rage! I can just picture one of them now, picking up their pitchforks. Good thing I got it polished recently.
His arm's really swollen, though. Like, I know he's supposed to be better, but he's really swollen.
Yeah, it is.
It's been a while since he's had that title.
Yeah, it is.
I think Cole just said 5 years.
Yeah, it has been a long time.
Seems like it's been like 7 years. JBL eating crow. That was funny. John Cena winning the world title was worth it just for that.
Nice. And I guess no cash in.
Nope.
Damn.
I can't even believe that. Freaking John Cena comes back with a surgically repaired arm against the one guy on the entire WWE roster who wins with an arm-based submission. And not only does Cena win, but Cena wins and is in a good enough condition after he wins to walk out and not be vulnerable to a cash-in. John Cena, everybody!
You gotta love John Cena.
Yeah, that was sarcasm.
Yeah, I know.
Was yours too?
I'm just happy he's world champion and Del Rio isn't. I can't really...
We're happy about the fact that he is, or the fact that Del Rio isn't.
I think both. I really think both. He's gonna do good things for that title.
Ay, 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 ay.
Congratulations to him.
Bray Wyatt. I see an alligator is what I see.
I love James's reaction. Yeah! Fuck you, Del Rio, yes! Just like that, and then he said no Sandow, frowny face.
Well, back to the panel with R-Truth and Dolph Ziggler and Caitlyn. Oh god, they're in Boston at Survivor Series.
That'll be the perfect place for a Sandow cash-in. Screw it. I see a rematch between him and Del Rio. Cena, of course, retains, and then in his own hometown, that's when he'll follow the cash-in.
You know what? No, I'm done. I'm not even I'm never picking Sandow to cash in again.
He has to do it sometime. What do you think? He's going to be the first guy to let the contract expire?
It seems like it. He's waiting freaking longer than anybody. I mean, maybe not Edge, because I think Edge waited until like 2 months before the contract expired to cash in, but still!
You know, if Sandow is really smart, I think one columnist on No DQ that I regularly frequent said that Sandow, you know, if he really wanted to be the intellectual savior, he would get the ultimate bragging rights and be the first guy to cash in at WrestleMania. But I don't see that happening.
So, are there any other matches left other than the Divas and the WWE title?
I don't think so.
The Divas match is the co-main event.
That's insane. Well, you know what? That could mean title changes back-to-back. Brie and Daniel celebrating as the new power couple.
Oh, crap, you're right. Oh, no! 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 No!
You're really not friends with that, are you?
No! No, I don't want AJ to drop the title. Not to frickin' Bella, at least.
Wow, Abel just commented that John Cena is officially a 13-time world champion.
Doesn't that put him tied with Triple H, or is Triple H 14?
I think Triple H is 13, so they're tied.
Wow. Hurry up, God! Win yourself another title!
If I'm Ric Flair, I'm kind of sweating bullets right now.
WWE Universe tweeted out that Cena has 14 now.
What?
Yeah.
He's 2 away from tying Ric Flair.
Oh.
And I think he'll do it. If anybody's going to tie Ric Flair, I genuinely believe it's John Cena.
You say that like you want it to happen.
Well, I really don't.
I remember not too long ago you said that it was a spit in the face to Ric Flair if it would happen.
Yeah, but then I see how Ric Flair's been spitting in his own face, and I think, well...
There's no real left for him to lose.
Yeah.
Okay, enough Carmex guy.
Never. Carmex now, Carmex forever.
That rhymed.
Brie Bella rocking a very
happy about Del Rio's title reign being over.
Beg pardon?
People are really happy about Del Rio's title reign being over.
Oh, I could see people in his home country in Mexico celebrating in the streets.
That was kind of messed up. Kind of racist.
Well, no, I'm serious. Didn't mean it to be racist. It's true. I mean, especially all the peasants that he talks down to, apparently.
If a top American heel lost a world title, would you have said that the people in his hometown would be celebrating in the streets?
Absolutely.
Absolutely not.
No, absolutely. I didn't mean it as a racially insensitive thing.
I'm freaking joking, dude. Relax.
I know. And there we see. Oh, that was interesting by Brie Bella. Their waist lock into the pinning combination there. What is this?
They're trying to go all ROH on us or something.
Yeah, they saw Summer Rae and Natalya, and they're like, I'm not going to be bested by that.
Oh, but they are. Trust me.
I don't know. As I said in our video last night, Brie's really impressed me as of late, and AJ, of course, is AJ. Look at this.
Let me be perfectly clear. Brie hasn't been impressive. Brie has been impressive compared to Brie herself about 6 months ago. There's a big difference. AJ Lee is impressive. Natalya is impressive. After tonight, I would even go as far as to say Summer Rae is impressive. Brie Bella is only impressive if you compare her to herself in the past.
I would agree with that.
And maybe her sister. Actually,
her
there's no maybe about that. She's extremely impressive compared to her sister.
No, absolutely.
But that doesn't say anything at all in relative terms.
I'm telling you, man, these two matches coincidentally being back-to-back, and the two people who happen to be in them, as it relates to Bryan, Daniel Bryan, just happen to be, engaged.
I don't know, dude. I think Orton's winning now.
Oh, man, really?
John Cena won the world title. We can't have two babyface main event champions.
Oh, shit. I didn't even think about that dynamic. Oh, shit.
Yeah! Yeah!
Okay, that was unnecessary.
That's the idea.
Oh, man.
I thought she was pulling her hair out. She just pulled her freaking headband out. That was weird.
Only on live reactions.
I honestly thought that AJ was pulling Brie Bella's hair out of the roots.
Yeah, that was really weird that she just goes for the bandana. It's just, it hurts so bad. Not my bandana, no. It cost me $4.99.
That's a freaking expensive bandana.
Oh, yeah, skip around.
Harley Quinn, dude, I'm telling you.
It's a shame that she doesn't have that man complex anymore. Otherwise, maybe, oh my god, you want to talk about Joker? She should hook up with Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose, yes! Now that's a power couple I'd be okay with. Harley Quinn and the Joker.
Nice guillotine by AJ here.
What?
Nice guillotine by AJ.
Oh, yeah. I forget, is Randy Orton dating any of the divas in the company?
He may actually be dating JoJo.
Oh, yeah.
Which is kind of creepy.
It's only a 13-year difference, man. What's the big deal?
Oh, no. As long as Randy Orton can, find in his schedule to drop JoJo off at school the next day, that's totally fine.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't want her to miss first period.
I'll tell you, Ashton, you know what? If AJ's able to really overcome Brie Bella with everything AJ has going against her, with Daniel Bryan, being a fiance and just all the circumstances surrounding this, if she's able to overcome Brie Bella, then there's no doubt about it. She should be champion for a full year and just be the longest reigning Divas champion in that title's history since, I think, Beth Phoenix.
Paige.
Or no, actually, I think Maurice may still hold the record.
Oh, God. Why would you remind me?
Which, that's awful. Beth Phoenix is close to breaking it, honestly, but ironically enough, the
Bella's strapped into a freaking Bella.
Yeah.
I remember last night in the preview predictions video, you said something about how, I was doing fine, then the Bellas happened to your 40 psychologists, and that multiplied it by 3. Yeah, that's pretty consistent with real life.
But again, though, with the obscure facts of me remembering Beth Phoenix's reign and who it ended to, and I think Beth actually got severely injured after that. Nice counter to the Black Widow, though.
Yeah, freaking Alicia Fox gave her a big lump on her eye.
was actually a nice transition. Probably our best one yet, because some of the other ones have been pretty sloppy, admittedly.
Oh, wow. Tamina just got.
Nikki Bella pulling in our truth. AJ's not tapping out to that crap.
Ropes. Shut up, Brie. You're not exciting.
Oh.
Well, that's it. Match over. Crank that arm, baby. Tap. Spank her. She's tapping. Yeah! Friggin' AJ, man. She won again.
I love how into it you get when you personally avert a wrestling crisis. Yeah! This is a no Bella zone.
Couldn't have happened to a better pair of twins.
You know what? You know what the scary part is, though, Ashton? And I don't know if you agree with me on this. That miscue, I think, actually gives credence to the rumors about the Bella split that we've been reading about.
Yep, and John Cena potentially turning.
Oh, shit, Muffin.
Really? Does a Muffin need to be involved?
A Muffin is always involved when you're talking about a John Cena heel turn because of a friggin' Bella. But John, my sister was so mean to me. She accidentally kneed me in the head. Oh, God. Am I getting paid again? Oh, yeah, 8 figures. Oh, of course, Nikki. I totally have your back.
I highly doubt Cena's making 8 figures. Maybe over his entire career he's gotten 8 figures, but...
Well, they seem pretty cool with each other. I don't know. Let's give it a second.
I don't think anything's going to happen, bro. Yeah, that's it. Match over.
Yeah, I guess not. Here's WWE 2K14.
P, really?
Uh-oh.
Bob Backlund, yes!
And this is where my volume goes mute. Cannot stand Bob Backlund promos. Oh, Backlund. Oh, Titus.
I thought you have your volume on mute.
Well, I saw that Bob Backlund wasn't talking as much as I anticipated, so... Oh my God, the universe is about to crap something out.
The ultimate Oreo!
Oh, I don't like that look on Sean's face.
Whoa! Triple H mad!
You can actually see his nostrils flaring from here.
Yeah, but dude, you could see that on an inch-sized TV.
It's funny because it's true. I think Triple H tried coaxing Michaels into screwing Bryan.
Well, Michaels flat out said no before he walked away, so I kind of doubt it.
Yeah, well, the attempt certainly wasn't successful. I'm just saying that I think Triple H tried.
Oh.
And, yeah, did not go on well. And James just wrote to me, Bryan's getting screwed.
I'm telling you, Orton's winning. I don't know if it's going to be a screw job or not, but Orton is winning the title tonight.
You know what? I can almost accept it if Bryan wins the Rumble, as we talked about, and Orton eats at least one Sweet Chin Music in this match, because he has the best sell of that move.
He just falls limp.
Yeah.
Cracks me up that Booker T got the lowest vote on that. Oh, that's what happens when you try to revive King Booker. He's horrible.
He really is.
That is hands down my least favorite gimmick of a successful wrestler for the last decade.
Oh, we're going to see some of the sweet... Oh, wait, no, we're not.
What, were you just hoping that you would get to see a Randy Orton selling a Sweet Chin Music?
I really was, dude. I really was. I actually go back and I watch the promo hyping up Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton's matchup at the Survivor Series of 07 just to see all the sweet chin musics that Randy Orton is eating. It is glorious. It's a symphony.
See, and my favorite sell, as far as like a specific wrestler selling a specific move,
there it is!
Scott Hall selling the Stone Cold Stunner.
That too was classic.
He's in the air, the ref is in the background cracking up. Oh, it's so good.
Oh, there's Stephanie.
I have never wanted to see a woman get punched as hard as I do today. Or at least over the last couple months with Stephanie McMahon.
I completely agree.
She deserves to get more than knocked out. She deserves a punt. That's really what I want to see. I want to see Stephanie McMahon get punted. Or better yet, Busaiku knee kicked in the head. And Triple H, too. He deserves it.
Man, you know what, Ashton? This has been a great pay-per-view overall. I don't think there's been one bad match for me on this card.
There hasn't been a single bad match. Honestly, and this is going to sound weird, but I think the worst match on the card was Punk Ryback.
Yeah, I would. Honestly, I'm torn between that and, honestly, the world title match. As happy as I am about the outcome, and I thought it got really good towards the end.
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's definitely one of those two, though.
Yeah, I could see that.
Everything else has lived up to or exceeded expectations.
Yeah, all the women delivered tonight. This is a pay-per-view for the women. I'm proud of all of them, really.
All four of them.
All four of them. And you know what? I think these guys, I've said it ever since the match was announced, and I really made it clear in our commentary last night. Randy Orton and Daniel Bryan have the chance to go out in a few minutes and do something so special. I think they can surpass Edge Taker, and that's kind of my bar as far as PG Hell in a Cell matches go. They have a chance to surpass it, I think.
You think Edge Taker was better than Triple H Taker with Michaels as the guest ref?
I do in the end, because they utilized the cell more, and it felt more like a Hell in a Cell match rather than a glorified fight.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's just overthinking it to me.
But I regardless, I think Daniel Bryan and Orton have a chance to really do something special. So,
it's like
here's to hope.
The Triple H Taker match is one of the best matches of all time, and it just so happened that it was in a Hell in a Cell.
But see, that's just the thing, though. I think the Hell in a Cell was just gravy, and it really wasn't even needed. And you just kept it as like a no-holds-barred match. I don't really see how anything could have been different. And Shawn Michaels is a special guest ref, of course. But I don't see how anything...
Yeah, I know I'm sexy. Come on, John, sing with me.
I've got the looks.
Let drive the girls wild. I got the moves.
That really move them.
All right.
Oh, I know you're down. Yeah, great.
I just can't get over the fact that he gets down on his freaking knees to do that now. I miss the days when he would do the one leg stretch.
Yeah.
With the flexing. Like that! Oh, he does it in the middle of the ring. Why doesn't he do it at the top of the ramp?
Actually, he was the same way in his comeback in 2002.
I know, but still, like, what the heck, man?
I don't know, brother.
It's the Jesus thing, isn't it?
I think so.
At the top of the ramp there, he's thanking someone. Orton's coming out first.
Here we go. I'm curious to hear the pop for Bryan personally.
Yeah, no kidding. He comes out to the ring and starts doing that hop, skip, jog down to the ring and does the yes chants, and people lose their minds.
He really is a phenomenon in himself. It's amazing. And we're approaching the 10:30 mark, Ashton. You'd have to think that this match is going to receive a substantial amount of time to be a worthwhile main event.
So, John, I have to ask before the match starts, has your mind changed since last night?
No, Daniel Bryan is going to be the WWE champion.
Wow.
No doubt about it.
See, and there is no doubt in my mind that Randy Orton's winning this.
No,
By Crook, he's going to win it.
This pay-per-view, in my mind, has to end with Bryan scaling that cell, being at the top, and leading that crowd, and yes, chance with the WWE Championship in tow. I feel it. It's Bryan's time. Because, to be quite frank with you, Ashton, quite frankly, to be quite frank with you, I don't know if I can trust WWE 100% to give Bryan a Royal Rumble win. I love your booking. I think it's genius. It has nothing to do with that. It really does come down to, do I have enough faith? Do I have enough confidence in WWE to do that? And I can't give an honest yes. So it's got to be tonight. So here's to hoping. Crowd fired up. And you see Bryan kind of looking all around himself. He knows where he is. This is his moment.
I don't know, dude. The crowd doesn't really seem like. I feel like either the crowd isn't into it enough, or the music's too freaking loud. Because I feel like I can't hear the crowd over the music. Triple H.
Oh, crap. Crap. What's he doing out here?
On your knees, dog.
And is Stephanie with him?
Nope.
Thank goodness.
He's gonna be at freaking ringside. He's gonna sit at commentary, or near it. He probably won't be on commentary because he's above it, but look how happy Orton looks. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. He's getting in the ring?
What is going on? Well, maybe he's just going to hand off the WWE title to the ref.
Swerve! What the heck, man?
Wow. Wow. Okay, is he extending the same invitation to Bryan here?
Yes, he is. Is Bryan going to take it, though, is the question. Nope! He winked at Bryan! The fix is in!
It turns out Bryan really was the face of the WWE!
Dun 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 dun.
Watch Triple H take his suit off all of a sudden and just start attacking Bryan and being locked in the cell with both of those guys, ensuring that Orton walks out with the championship.
Now hold on a minute, player!
Teddy Long swerve.
We're gonna have ourselves a tag team match. Forget the WWE title. Daniel Bryan and Shawn Michaels versus Randy Orton and Triple H. Get a ref down there.
Honestly, that match would be epic.
I mean, the match would be epic, but I want a WWE champion, darn it.
Yeah, one pay-per-view was too many to go without a champion.
Yeah, no kidding. John Cena can't have the WWE title, therefore no one can.
If there was one great thing that came out of this angle, we all learned a new word. Abeyance.
Abeyance, yeah. The title is held in abeyance. And we all met our new favorite wrestler, Vacant.
I know. He's so wonderful.
So underrated.
Yeah, alright. It's getting to be a fight early. There we go.
When they throw out the Ric Flair comparisons, because Flair has 16 title reigns, they forget that Vacant is at 17 now.
Yeah, he's all that and a bag of chips, so to speak. I mean, Flair's got nothing on Vacant.
And a bag of chips has nothing on either one of them.
Oh, so true. Unless, of course, we're talking about Lay's. They are a fantastic brand, and the only true competitor in my eyes. But more importantly...
John, we're not getting paid for this. Stop advertising.
I'll do what I want. Beautiful dropkick by Bryan.
Since when did you get a frickin' sponsor? Why didn't you tell me about this before today?
Because all the money is mine. I was the original IRS.
Does that make me the $1 Million Man?
No.
No? Does that make me Virgil?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. But then again, you were a former $1 million champion regardless, and that championship was studded with diamonds.
If you're the IRS man and I'm Virgil, who's the $1 million man?
Maybe that could be vacant. I mean, we've already been singing his praises. You might as well just go all the way with it.
$1 million vacant.
$1 million vacant. Hey, he may even be a dual. He may even be a dual champion. I mean, I know we've already been guaranteed a new WWE champion, but maybe he'll find a way to survive. And then Curtis Axel seems like he's done. So
there we go.
He'll have unified the WWE Championship and the Intercontinental Championship.
That's amazing.
Like his existence.
Do we know exactly what happened to Curtis Axel, or is it just random reports about his hips being screwed up?
No, just, a double hip blowout, dude.
He was going to town on something.
I mean, do you realize the recovery that has to warrant? I mean, I just hear it and it sounds nasty.
I mean, in John Cena years, that's like a week and a day.
I mean, that shit's serious. Nice.
They started this match hot and heavy. They're really going at it, man.
Yeah, like I said, it's a slugfest early. Anybody who's expecting anything scientific or chain wrestling, I think you came to the wrong event.
And what's really ironic is that these guys are both very good scientific technical wrestlers, too.
No, absolutely. This just isn't the... Oh, steel steps. This just isn't the environment for it. We know this is Daniel Bryan's first Hell in a Cell event. This is Randy Orton's 5th. But then again, don't let the number fool you. I mean, his success rate, he did beat John Cena and he did beat Sheamus. He didn't beat Mark Henry, though, and he didn't beat The Undertaker in his very first Hell in a Cell event. So, he's 2 for 2 right now.
Yeah, but isn't the only guy to ever beat Undertaker at Hell in a Cell Kane?
Well, and Brock Lesnar.
Oh, wow. Holy crap.
Yeah, No Mercy 2002.
Wasn't that a video game?
No, maybe? I know I never owned it.
Oh, man. Well.
Oh, man, grating all that hair against the steel.
Yeah, we're going to have a bloody beard tonight.
Yeah, somebody's trying to sear a goat.
We fought on Friday night, Michael.
Now drop kick him into it.
How would he do that when he's on the floor?
Well, I thought he was going to be more in a sit-up prop position.
Oh, man, that was like point-blank range, too.
Oh, man, here comes the dragon.
Angry dragon.
Yeah, really,
I shouldn't have said that. That's dirty.
They tried to make it seem like Daniel Bryan would almost be at a disadvantage because this was his first Hell in a Cell. They need to understand that this is the same guy that back at Extreme Rules, I want to say, not 2011, 2012, made just pure technical wrestling in his 2 out of 3 falls match with Sheamus seem like the most brutal thing on the planet. Give this guy a steel structure. I pity anybody that has to stand across from Daniel Bryan, and that includes Randy Orton.
Are you seriously saying that you pity Randy Orton right now?
In a ring against a guy with the tenacity of Daniel Bryan? Yeah, I do.
After all the crap he's done, there is no pity for him.
German oh, wait, no, back suplex, I guess. Oh, wait, no, I guess not that either.
He's setting him up for a drop kick in the corner. He's going full Sabin!
Yeah, I was just thinking about Chris Sabin. Yeah, your mind link up to my mind is just, it's kind of eerie.
Oh, he nailed it!
Beautiful.
Sean's such a good ref.
He is. You'd almost think he cares about both competitors when you know, in fact, he loathes Randy Orton.
He's calling it down the middle like he said he would. That was pretty cool.
That
was
was
like,
nice.
nope, not getting caught in that trap. And Bryan was like, oh, you don't want to fall for my trap? I'll just kill you.
Exactly. There is no fear in this dojo.
That trap was a trap for the real trap.
Trapception.
Big trap.
Ryback's next singlet.
We really do have the same mind. I just said big traps.
Nice.
Oh, God! Orton just got thrown into the friggin' cell like a lawn dart.
Goatface meets cell wall. And you know, Ashton, one thing I don't...
just got compressed into that lamb mask that Eric Rowan wears.
That was brutal. That was definitely brutal. And you know, Ashton, there was one point in our commentary last night I don't really think we expounded upon too much, and I just want to touch on it really quickly. Do you see any kind of profound Big Show influence in this main event, or do you think these guys are really just going to settle it with no foul play, so to speak, at least from the outside?
I don't even know how to answer that because, like, I feel like if we're speaking in the world of what makes sense, the Big Show shouldn't interfere because he doesn't have a job. He's made it relatively clear that he's not really interested in working for Triple H. And he's made it relatively clear that he is pro Daniel Bryan. So from a making sense standpoint, I don't think that Big Show should turn. But at the same time, from a storytelling standpoint, it would not throw me for too much of a loop if the WWE pulled the whole Triple H promised the Big Show his job back if he helped Randy Orton win this match.
And see, I would hate that, and I would personally prefer what I have been hearing, that Vince McMahon has secretly rehired the Big Show under Triple H and Stephanie's nose, and especially for Triple H, I know that's quite a feat to fulfill, but, you know, and then we get Triple H and Big Show potentially at Survivor Series. The only ending I could hate more than that is Shawn Michaels turning heel, which has also been speculated.
See, and to me that's really dumb because that would absolutely positively require him to get back in the ring. And he's retired, so no! No!
Right.
No!
Daniel Bryan, it's like an emphatic impassioned no, and when you do it, I just think like you're spraying a cat with water or something. Like, get off the couch.
See what I'm going for, actually.
Well, then you succeed.
Like the Cartman, no kitty, bad kitty!
Where do the impersonations begin and end? That's what I want to know.
They began at Bugs Bunny, and I don't think they'll ever end.
That was the perfect answer. You just pulled a Kurt Hennig.
Oh! Sunset flip power bomb from the top rope. That was pretty sick.
I'd love to see the cattle mutilation in this match, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah!
Either that or a super RKO off the top rope where Daniel Bryan kicks out at 2 3/4.
I don't know about that. Or maybe a super RKO and Bryan just rolls to the outside so that he can't get caught.
That would be good. That would be good. You know, yeah, Daniel Bryan saying a video interview with WWE.com, he promised to kick Randy Orton's head in. Will he come through on that promise tonight?
Here's to hoping.
And now, Ashton, you see with the exchange of uppercuts, we've almost reset this match. We're back at square one here.
It reminds me of an Antonio Cesaro exchange.
Absolutely.
So many European uppercuts. So little time.
It makes me feel so cultured.
You're very European.
Indeed. Bryan, I think, realizes this is it.
Here we go. Turning it into the next gear. Possibly, maybe, hopefully, we'll see. That all rhymes.
And the next gear in Hell in a Cell, that is all kinds of terrifyingly awesome.
I wonder if the Hell in a Cell conditions will allow Daniel Bryan to unlock his final form!
I was just about to say Dragonsteiner, but the way you delivered that line totally killed the flow. I gotta recompose myself.
What's What's a
he can't achieve.
Frankensteiner?
Well, that's what you decreed the Daniel Bryan Hurricane Runners off the top rope be called. Because I said Frankensteiner, and you're like, no, Dragonsteiner.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that, because that makes me feel like we're trying to combine, like, a Dragon Rana with a Frankensteiner, because a Dragon Rana is amazing, and a Frankensteiner is like Scott Steiner's old finisher. It's just weird.
It is weird.
So I apologize for making up a word that I don't even agree with in hindsight.
It's okay.
Let's just go with the Brian Rana.
That works.
Like the Cena Rana.
Oh, stupid wrestlers. Don't you know a schoolboy is the greatest trap for the S-Lock? It almost sounded like Orton was suffocating.
Yeah, it did. Like he was getting ready to throw up or something.
I can't breathe. Daniel can't breathe. I don't care.
Wow, Bryan's playing ping pong with Orton's body.
And isn't that the surgically repaired shoulder?
Both of his shoulders are surgically repaired, aren't they?
I think you're right. Oh, God. Is he going to do a drop kick? Is he going to do a drop kick?
Yep. And both of his shoulders are extremely prone to separation. Like, he has to do warm-ups and like, stretches and exercises before every match to make sure that his shoulders will not separate mid-match.
Oh, shucky cowie moo-moo.
Bryan with a chair.
Nighty-night, Orton.
To the gut? That's not going to put anyone to sleep. That's just going to make...
Not yet.
Oh, wow. Uh-oh. Nope. I love how when Bryan lifts the chair up to use it, he makes it seem like it's super heavy, like he's struggling so much to hold it up, and he really slams it down.
I was just about to say, it's like he's using all of his strength to get it done. Now what's he going? Another one?
Multiple chairs!
Daniel Bryan's like,
Stage 3.
Daniel Bryan's like, you may have been in more of these, but this is my world.
4. We're at 4 chairs. He had 3 in the ring. He just threw a 4th one in. 5. Is he going to do 6? Is he going to do... He did 6! Good God, those chairs had a family. 7! 8!
What in the hell?
And 10. Hopefully that's it. No, he's reaching down for more. 11.
This is quickly becoming an ECW type matchup here.
This is quickly becoming disturbing on so many levels. Bryan's like, I've beat you so many times, I'm going to make sure the job's done. You're not going to be able to walk out of here, kid.
Something tells me that unfortunately for Randy Orton...
Orton's holding his shoulder. I really hope it's not separated.
Something's telling me that unfortunately for Randy Orton, Daniel Bryan feels like playing musical chairs with his anatomy.
Musical chairs with the chairs? Oh, he raked his eyes.
Cheat maneuver.
And he got away with it, too, because it's no DQ.
See, that was a trick.
Man, I am a freaking modern-day Dr. Seuss tonight. 1, 2, kick out. Holy nuts. There are so many chairs in the ring right now, there's more... Well, never mind. You can see more chair than apron.
It almost seemed like a little bit of a quick count there by Michaels.
He's got to find the right one. He's searching through. He needs to find the right one. There's one that's rigged to blow.
I'm calling it. We're going to see a spot where Randy Orton RKO's Daniel Bryan on the chair.
Just random chair shot cover combination.
This is quickly becoming like the finish of WrestleMania 17 between Rock and Austin. Because Austin just kept wearing Rock out with the steel chair until he got the pinfall.
Why is Randy Orton just randomly searching through chairs as if he needs to find the perfect one? Is he going to go for a concerto?
Maybe.
What is he? Oh, he's piling him up.
RKO. Either that or DDT, but...
Wow.
Now set it on fire. Have a Bond chair fire.
Forget the burning table. We're moving to the next level. Burning chairs.
I'm gonna out ECW.
The burning chair table.
Oh, no!
Superplex? Oh, dude, someone's gonna get knocked out from this. Orton's head is gonna land directly on those chairs.
Daniel Bryan's gotta counter it for both their sakes.
Yeah. Oh, crap. Orton's gonna get back in it. Oh, crap. He's gonna do it.
Oh,
No,
shit.
no, 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 don't do it. Please don't do it.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it.
He's doing it.
Oh, God.
He did.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow. Orton didn't even land anywhere close to the chairs, and Bryan barely even touched him. He pretty much just hit his butt.
And the crowd knows it, too.
Shawn Michaels is pulling a WrestleMania 29. Or 28 it was. He's hiding in the corner like he's all intimidated, like, oh God, what's happening right now? He is in good position, though, right?
Yep, perfect position.
Good referee position, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. Screw the wrestlers. It's all about the ref.
It's all about him, it's all about the 3 count.
Oh, I miss David Otunga. Ah, crap.
Oh, God. Triple H, really? He's opening the freaking cage. Really? Oh, no, he's not. Never mind. I thought he was trying to get in. I was like, really? You're going to freaking directly interfere in this? Oh, crap. Oh, this freaking...
No. Okay, that was probably the best one he's nailed, personally.
Shut up, Orton. You're not going to get a 3 count off.
No. Keep sassing him, because then it'll eat our sweet chin music. Keep giving
Sweet chin music, don't you?
Do it.
I'm waiting for Shawn to look at Triple H and just be like, you're a little troublemaker, mister.
What is this? What is this, an episode of As the Corporation Turns? There we go.
The Young and the Hairless.
The Young and the Hairless.
Between Triple H's haircut and Shawn Michaels' thinning hair. And Orton's buzz cut, yeah. I mean, really, Daniel Bryan has enough hair for all 4 of them, but still. Orton is in disbelief that he didn't get that. What are you doing, Triple H?
Triple H is causing more problems than Shawn Michaels is.
What the heck, man? Triple H, stop acting like a douchebag. You're not
Let
gonna...
Shawn do his job.
Oh, Jesus.
That was Daniel Bryan.
Shawn, you're a professional wrestler. Stop acting like a typical ref.
Triple H.
Hey, Shawn, you alright? Now they're going to probably raise the cage. How much do you want to bet? Or at least get into the cage. That's a load of bull. See, this is stupid. This is overbooked BS at its finest. Or at its worst, I should say.
Watch for Bryan. There's the knee.
The match, but that's it. It can't do it.
Are you kidding me right now?
He's gonna do it to Triple H, yes! Oh, but Triple H is gonna throw Shawn into it, crap. Oh, no, he's not! Yeah!
Triple H just learned his place.
Shawn's gonna super kick Bryan.
He's in position for it.
Yes. Oh my god! This is ridiculous.
I guess friendship is...
He's waiting for Orton to stand up so he can kick him too. No? 1, 2, 3.
No.
Oh, Orton wins.
Damn it.
What a load of BS.
Damn it.
And
I
that
told
wasn't
you.
really a heel turn either because he was doing it because of what Bryan did first.
But he should understand. Damn it.
What a bunch of overbooked BS.
This pay-per-view was so perfect, and that was totally convoluted.
So much like a TNA finish. It's not even funny.
That was totally convoluted. I don't even want to see Abel's reaction right now. He thought this was Bryan's night.
Well, Daniel Bryan, Royal Rumble 2014.
I don't even know, dude. I want it to be, but is WWE gonna do it? How is Daniel Bryan gonna find his way back now? God damn it.
They're probably going to do something like a suspension storyline with him because he struck the COO of the company. That was one's worst Sweet Chin musics ever, too.
And I didn't even get to see Orton sell one. Are you kidding me? Bryan gets screwed again. But in such a way that was totally convoluted.
Now, you know what's going to happen next? Bryan is going to get his match or two with Triple H, and Orton is going to move on to Punk until Rumble.
Either Punk or Show, I would imagine.
It's got to be Punk, because I don't know what they're doing with Show, but he is the sideshow. He isn't a contender for the title.
You know what? I just want to read something real quick, because I just went on my Facebook to get the internal fan reaction, and James just sent me a message, and it comes close to my sentiments. I'm not as angry, but here's what he said. He said, I have to tell you, these screwjob endings are getting to the point I don't even want to watch this bullshit anymore. There was no reason for half of the stuff that went on in that cell. Look, Ashton, you gotta believe me when I tell you, it's not even just about Orton winning. I can handle that. I hope
Right.
Bryan...
It's the overbooked, obnoxiously convoluted finish.
Because, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed Jeff Hardy's chase to the championship. So I get it. I get what a good chase is, but that was not a component or an aspect of a good chase. You know,
yeah.
I don't even want to see Abel's reaction. Oh God. Sorry,
right.
Man. That was bad.
Hey, let's do this. Do you have anything that you want to add? Closing thoughts? Anything that you want to say before we close out?
Hell in a Cell is an intriguing pay-per-view because I will say ultimately that it delivered, but that finish just leaves me scratching my head and face-palming my ass off a little bit. Still, though, a solid show. And, Ashton, I'm going to bounce the ball back to you. Is this a search it, a skip it, or a buy it?
You know what? Even though the finish really got under my skin and not in a good kind of way, I'm giving this a buy it. That was a really, really good pay-per-view overall, and I'm not going to let the shady finish cloud my judgment on it, because every other match on that, when a CM Punk Hell in a Cell match is one of the worst matches on the card, and not in a disrespectful manner either, because it was a good match, but when that kind of a match is one of the worst matches on the card, I can't give it anything less than a buy it.
Right.
It was just too good.
And again, I have to just say it one more time, to the 4 women on this show tonight.
Absolutely.
I mean, enough words, enough talk. I mean, that just sums it up.
Definitely.
I have hope for women's wrestling, especially with the NXT divas that have yet to even come up. Guys, Bryan's chase continues. Me personally, Ashton, I see Big Show Orton going forward. I would so prefer Orton Punk, but I do think Big Show's going to find his way back, I guess, to the championship picture, and then CM Punk, and then hopefully around that time, Bryan wins the Rumble. Really hoping he wins the Rumble now. Either that or maybe wins a number one contendership elimination chamber match. I don't care. Just as long as he gets to WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. That's really, though Rumble would be perfect.
Yep.
Great show. And Langston, Ambrose, to me, honestly, I almost want to give that my personal favorite match of the night. I mean, because those guys just went out there and they left it all in there.
Yeah, I would agree. And, like, the addition of and even though it was unintentional, but the fact that there was blood to really, like, emphasize the fact that these guys were really just going at each other's throats, and that there was just two young, hungry wolves fighting for that last bit of meat.
Right.
I love it.
That's a perfect comparison, dude. What a great way to really wrap this up. Yeah, Langston Ambrose cannot wait for the rematch, and I hope they save it till Survivor Series. I don't want this thrown away on a Raw or a SmackDown. I want that to be used for build.
Yep.
So,
absolutely.
Here's hoping.
All right, well, that was a great pay-per-view. The finish was definitely questionable at best, but Randy Orton is the new WWE champion. Daniel Bryan had him beat. I genuinely hope Bryan goes on to win the Royal Rumble from 1 or 2. And I don't really have anything else to add other than that. Congratulations to the females on this card that did a great job, namely Summer Rae making her WWE in-ring debut on a pay-per-view. And
Absolutely.
winning over Natalya freaking Neidhart. That was awesome. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun tonight. Survivor Series is next. And, oh boy, we might even have an episode or 2 of TWitWoW in by then.
That will be amazing. Guys, great show. I echo Ashton's sentiments of buy it, and we'll see you again for Survivor Series.